Hello. The timer's still on the screen.
I know. It's going.
Cado's got it.
There it goes.
Oh, hello. The timer did see you there.
The timer stayed. The timer's eternal.
Welcome to our first week of fun employment. So we are we are here covering the summer. I was forgetting, is it Summer Games Fest?
Summer Game Fest singular.
Summer
I
Game
hate that.
Fest.
It's a terrible fucking name.
Well, I think it's really
I have
easy.
a button that
It's
just
really easy
beeps
to
on
confuse.
here.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Like I can try to bleep people. That's fun.
That's not a good bleep, though.
That's fun.
Anyway, these are just some of the many enhancements you can expect from Remap Radio. So, obviously, it was important we get things off to the right start, but that ship is that ship has sailed.
Wow.
So we are just going to get into, it's an exciting time of year. We're going to see what the hottest game trailers are, and we are going to open with something that might be of real interest to you and I, Cado.
Oh right. Yeah.
New channel, new us.
We the lovers of managing have
So
a
exciting.
new thing on the horizon for us. Is this related at all? Like, well, let's just watch it,
Yeah.
and we'll talk later. You don't know.
Did I have audio?
Someone asked. We still don't have. Oh, this is too loud. This is
Little
too
loud.
much. This is too
Little
much,
much.
Cado.
Yeah, hold on.
There we go.
So we still don't have emotes on this channel, right?
We got nothing.
We have jack shit.
Hey, they redesigned World Ranking. I mean, this looks like a cycling broadcast.
Yeah. New race page. Nice.
I can't wait
nice.
to feed these little bastards so many horse pills.
Oh my god. So here's my question here. How
Cyclists and gay people love drugs for horses.
I'll be like, Cado, do you want to win or not? And Kyle will be like, no, we can't afford the transfusion mobile. And I'll be like, shut up, nerd. The transfusion mobile's coming with us to the Tour de France.
No. I'm curious because during race days in a motorsport manager, we would have like the like team orders and then also just like we could like push them or tell them to back off and all that. Is there anything similar in cycling, or is that?
I don't know. I mean, Kyle, this is what's so exciting is we will be figuring this out on the fly. But in terms of does that like exist in cycling, I don't think it really does because
Right.
I feel like cycling teams always have their principal, like the person who's competing to win,
Right.
and then there's the people who are there to help effectively. I feel like in general, you don't have like multiple like serious race contenders stacked up on the same team. Maybe they do things where like there's someone going for the overall win and then there are stage specialists on the team, but I couldn't tell you.
This here, instead of saying nice, could just be 6969.
Radomiro says there's no cheating.
There's no cheating.
Which
Then is it a real
This is the
simulation
thing.
then?
is it like given the recent history of the sport, and I don't just mean like I don't think it all ended with Lance Armstrong's entire like disgrace situation. I feel like it's sort of an ongoing battle trying to get that sport a place they're happy with. But I don't know. I'm sure people in chat have a sense of this.
I was
there's
I'm
people
curious.
there's people who are saying there are people who want to tell us what they learned from Yaomushi Pedal, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to be the most credible source.
What's the horse drug that cyclists use?
I don't. So from what I remember, the big thing, and this is actually like sort of an across the board thing, is they are doing a lot of like enriched transfusions, I guess, is like the new frontier,
Right.
for cheating. So,
But it's not
So-
ketamine.
Wait.
But it's not. It's not.
It's
not
not.
ketamine.
Okay, could
so-
you imagine trying to stay on a bicycle in a K-hole?
That would be incredible.
No!
I'm trying to workshop a tweet. Okay.
No!
oh no, hey Lanini, they're cheating. Oh buddy, oh no, no. Actually, hey Lanini, don't worry about it. They're not cheating. We're just making bad jokes. Everything that happens in professional cycling is on the up and up.
So Macaque411 in chat said, "Thank you, Ren, for creating a new sport. You're welcome."
Hey, Cado, can we go to like the Steam page for this and just see some screenshots and see what we can intuit from like what they're gonna let us do? Or maybe they
Yeah.
have like a gameplay trailer.
On the old
Perhaps.
days, they used strychnine. Cowards.
Sorry, though.
Oh,
do.
Radamero, it's a much cleaner sport than it's ever been, probably, and by far the strictest doping testing of anywhere right now. That's true in a lot of other sports. I gather there has been a movement to like make it less intrusive. This is sort of the push-pull of it. Is that like really strict doping regimes are by their nature really intrusive. And they're also annoying because like regular mandatory drug testing is like an annoying thing to have to keep up with and maintain. But also the minute you relax those restrictions, are there a few people who are like, and now I see my loophole.
No, it's called a K-hole, Rob.
K-loop. Sorry, I'm trying to get this the stream up. The Game Awards stream, which is on the countdown. And our usual method is not working for some reason, so I'll do a workaround real quick.
Do you want me to feed it to you via OBS?
No, that's fine. Thank
Are you sure? Because I could feed it to you via OBS.
No, I don't want that. to
Like
happen.
imagine like Capture PC as a majestic mother bird.
And
Cado, she's returning to the nest.
No.
She's returning to the nest, little Cado, and she's got a Game Awards stream
Please
in
stay
her
away.
beak.
No, I don't want it to happen. Okay. Yeah, I've got something going.
Okay.
There's something cooking here.
There's some. What are you doing? Is this how we're doing this?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna copy the SRT stream?
I did that and it didn't work.
Oh, is that the
Didn't work?
Volkswagen that Patrick
It
wants?
did not work.
Oh, only some of the SRTs are the right ones, because sometimes you may accidentally grab the SRT for the ads.
Yeah, I kept refreshing it and trying to get it to copy the. Well, it just wouldn't grab one that is parsing.
Somebody
for
says
some
use
reason.
YouTube if you are going to do this, which is probably a good call.
Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time to grab this link here. Let's see.
I mean, the only cycling movie I've seen is Breaking Away, unfortunately. Well, that's a good movie. It's not unfortunate, but...
I don't think I've ever seen a cycling movie. I haven't seen many movies
There
about
we
sport.
go. Okay, I got the real one, not the. This is fake. I'm killing it. I killed the imposter.
I've only seen the movies about sport that like they have you watch in like middle school, like Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Tell Patrick to eat lunch.
Patrick should eat food. Yeah, let's go.
Patrick's on the time, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all should hear that now.
Yeah, I hear it.
Someone's asking what the big push for Syndicate 2012 is. The big push for Syndicate 2012 is that they're shutting down the multiplayer servers, and we have successfully acquired 4 codes for Syndicate PC 2012.
Wait, are you telling me that? Hold on. Syndicate, good. This stream, there was a countdown on this stream, and I thought there was going to be some sort of preamble that we were going to watch. It was a countdown to a holding screen?
Yeah.
Fucking hate this.
And now we're just on a holding screen.
God
We could
damn
be
it.
watching
Yes!
Cycling Manager gameplay videos, Cado.
I'm getting it pulled up. Cycling Manager 2023. Okay. Oh. I wonder if this will work. Alright, that seems to work.
Well, that's really tiny, Cado.
I know.
No, I think it's good like this.
We love a big margin.
I love a big margin and a bunch of just little guys. How many little guys are on a cycling team, generally?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is standardized. Because I assume it's gonna be like there's gonna be bigger, more
It's unfair. It is racing. That was a stupid thing to say. It's the whole thing.
Rodmire says 7 to 8.
Wait, they count on each
Oh
other?
wow, I love these radio calls. This rules. Can't count on him any longer. He's dead.
He's dead.
A fan tried to dap him
Whoa.
up and killed him and 5 other riders. No sound.
God, this has to be so bad for your
People
back.
don't hear shit.
I heard that. Yeah, it doesn't... Hold on. We missed the beginning of this.
That's France.
Is this just Tour de France manager?
Would we know?
Would it matter to us? I mean, I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I doubt they would have the wherewithal or need to map in every, kilometer of circuit that they race in Europe or around the world. So probably they could get a bunch of different races in here and maybe swap some tree rounds and you're all good.
Okay.
Yeah, fake name again, I think, basically has the strategy here. One sprinter, one mountain guy, your star, and a whole bunch of guys who will kill themselves for them.
It's like screens like this where I'm unsure what you're doing. There's circles
You're
around.
managing Cado.
There's circles around the feet of some of these people. One of them has a
History of the Great
green
War.
circle.
Did they laser scan the entire tour route like they do with racetracks? Yeah, I think if you look at this game, you can tell they had the budget to do that, and that would be meaningful.
I think that they should allow cyclists to get pickups and like power-ups during the race.
They do.
They
They
do?
do?
So one of the really exciting things about watching these races is have their little support cars running along behind them to bring them slurp juice when they need it.
Oh,
hell
slurp
yeah.
juice, so they can slurp the rapes.
Yeah, exactly.
But also sometimes they have to like effect little repairs on their bike, like while it is rolling.
Oh,
And
that
so you have like
rules.
really exciting stuff where you've got guys being handed like little wrenches to maybe like tweak some some way that the gear handle is sticking or something. I don't know, but there's constant like little adjustments they're making, and then there's little bits of, all right, your water bottle's empty, give us that empty, here's a fresh one, and every time that you see them do it, it is like you're fully expecting somebody to die horribly.
So instead of like tuning up the in F1 they tune up the car, but in cycling they tune up the guy.
Yeah. Well,
the guy is the one who gets tuned up.
They tune up the bike too. It's like the guy is the engine.
Yeah.
And the bike is the chassis.
Damn,
I would love it if there were like hidden compartments on the bikes, and if you drove over certain patches, like a small cannon would pop out and you could shoot the other riders. That sort of power up.
Or like a stick you jam in the spokes.
Yeah.
I do think it'd be cool if you received word that okay, they're approaching the 10-mile marker, and that is of course the start of the jousting mile. And for that mile, like suddenly all the level support cars roll up and are handing like little lances to people, and then you just see for 1 mile what happens.
Just see what happens.
Blue Shell kills dozen in Tour de France.
Or there's a real world example kind of with like the fast zones in racing, right? Where like you hit an area where you're allowed to use the boost or whatever. Isn't that a thing?
Sorry, in what?
In racing, in car racing.
Okay. No, there are DRS zones. So that's an F1 specific thing where
Right.
they have a thing where they allow you to open the rear wing, and that reduces the drag and you go fast.
Right.
So they do have stuff like that. Regrettably, they don't have like turbo zones.
I mean, that's essentially a turbo zone, right? Like, in a way.
In a way, but it is a bit hacky and artificial. I will say that. What IndyCar has that is cool is they have a push to pass button, which basically feeds, I think, like a richer fuel mixture to your engine for more power, and you are limited to a certain number of seconds of that per race. And so if you don't touch it at the end, you basically have like a Fast and the Furious Nitro mode at the end of the race, where you can just like really burn it down going after someone.
Is that a physical thing that's happening within the car, or is it just like a rules thing of like how much you're allowed to use?
It's both. It's like you are allowed, the rules set how much of it you are allowed, but that button also does change the fuel mix that is going into the engine.
Right. I just meant like, is the amount that you're allowed somehow intricately tied to the physicality of the fuel? Like it needs that long to like, I don't know, or is it just you have an amount you're only allowed to use?
I think they just chose an amount.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it was informed by. My guess is if it was informed by something, it was a calculation about how much wear and tear that puts on the engine, because as in every motorsport, people hate paying for new engines, and so they do try to make them last a bit longer. The other sport that's really cool with this is Formula E, because those things are tuned to, you want to cross the finish line when your battery is basically hitting zero.
Right.
And so you see people on the last like 2 or 3 laps of a Formula E race with their battery at like 3%, 2%, and they are making choices about like braking and cornering to try and artificially like boost up their battery so they have enough battery to get to the end of the race.
Nice. Okay. That's neat. Look at this guy's name.
What's his name?
Pidcock. That's a tough name.
That's a tough.
Is he supposed to?
Is that
play, so?
Is that his?
Motorsport Manager does jokey versions of the real racers. Is that what's happening here?
I don't know. Is Pidcock his last name or his first name? Is his last name Thomas? Does he have a first name for a last name and a ridiculous first name?
Oh no, this is a real person.
Is this a real person?
No, someone's messing with us.
That's just the guy?
Starkner is messing with us. No, that's not real.
That's not real, is it?
No, it's not.
I now need to know.
Thomas Pidcock. teammate of somebody else, Thomas. He has a wiki page. Okay. Are we being punked? That's a real person!
Oh shit!
That's a real person!
He's not gonna watch this.
Look,
Oh,
I'm sure he's familiar with all of this. I'm sure this is
This is not the
very
first time this
familiar
has come
phenomenon.
up. This is not the first time this has come up at all.
God,
Listen,
damn it, Britain.
I simply wouldn't be named Walk Dick. Like, that's just me. That's just me.
Oh.
If my name was Walk Dick, I'd change it. I already changed my name once. It's super easy.
Oh, hey, I could turn drops on for this. I could turn drops on for this. Do I give people drops?
So it's not easy to change your name. I don't have my name legally changed.
It's actually very difficult, yeah.
Actually, in New York, it's not bad. I can go to a
It's
person
easier
and I say,
here than
say,
in a lot of places.
one name change, please. And they'll go, yeah, sure, here you go. And
We've
I go,
got
"Thank you."
drops for Warframe are attached to restreaming the Summer Games Fest. You want some Warframe drops?
Hey, Tenno, welcome to this week's remap.
Oh, we enabled drops, yeah. So this should just work in theory. Enjoy your drops, everyone.
So this guy's got 77 mountain, but then 78 medium mountain.
What does
Is that
that
what that says?
mean? Yeah. 81 hills.
Okay,
Man,
so it's like
81
mountain,
hills?
like alpine ass, like steep mountains, and then there's medium mountains.
I'm
and then there's
confused by
hills.
what this
A
means.
lot of hills.
What are these numbers? How green make brain say good?
Yeah,
But green
yeah,
here
right.
looks bad.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe so
Red,
maybe-
red bad. But here high number downhill high number 84 red. Bad or good?
I'm a little confused by that as well. Like maybe by so here's the thing. Maybe by cycling standards, like because sprinting is such a rare quality, like being genuinely good at it, like 71 is actually pretty good sprint.
Pretty good sprint.
Right. And then all these other numbers are like
Why
how
is
well they
84
maintain
for
their
downhill?
performance.
Yeah.
No. So here's the thing. I think red is hot.
I think red is
Red
good.
means hot.
Red, it goes red top, yellow,
Green.
orange down,
What?
green
No.
bottom. Yeah.
No, I think this is the case because
Nico
look,
Nico
yeah.
nice. Red is best.
yeah, red is
look,
Green
at
is
best.
look at
average?
recovery. Look at recovery. That's 68. It's dark.
Yeah, there's dark, yellow,
It's
orange.
shaded.
Dark green, yellow, orange, red.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Cado. Can
Horrible.
you imagine
Horrible.
how perennially confused we would be playing this
We're-
game? We
we're
gotta
gonna fuck
do
it
it.
up. We're
We
gonna
gotta
fuck it
do
up
it.
so
Hang on.
bad.
I'm emailing. I'm gonna be like, I knew that code.
I did
please.
that. Yes. Oh fuck. All right, we got a 10-minute countdown over at the Stream Fest. By the way.
Cool.
We're calling it
Do you
Stream
think
Fest
that
now?
one will go to a holding screen?
Stream.
Or do you think that one will be the real
Summer
one?
Game Fest.
Don't even set a curse word.
French people have different color ranges. You just gotta bear with them. Is this because of the French? Is this really because of the French? It would be like them. It would be like them.
I
Intensity.
could see it if
The Red
like,
Hound
it-
passion of intensity.
If the sporting bodies like use a different like default color scheme, I could see where you get to this.
Yeah.
But it's very confusing. Hang on, where do I?
God,
I said you're out now.
imagine being like a professional sport person and having to see your stats in a video game. Imagine how sobering that must be to see your own stats splayed before you. Like, oh fuck, I cannot believe.
Okay.
You know what? You're right, I do have a 77 in Mountain. Fine, I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. Yeah, I do have a 77 in Mountain. I wish it was an 84, but I have a 77. You're right. I'm working on
Okay,
it.
I'm ordering a key from something called Game Tomb.
What? Don't do that.
Actually, this isn't my job.
Yeah. Also,
Yep, we can't confuse these situations. Emailing Patrick.
Also, you don't be purchasing things on stream. We've learned this lesson.
Yeah, no purchasing
No,
things
let's-
on stream, none whatsoever.
Not-
Except that
not-
shout out.
No, come on,
allowed.
let's be fun. Patrick isn't here yet. Let's have fun. Patrick isn't here yet. You know, when the father is away, the gamers may play.
Shoutouts to the community, by the way, for somehow making
Oh my
us.
god, Ren is coughing like a 50-year-old iron worker.
Oh, my
I mean,
grandpa.
have you seen the pictures out of New York? It's bad over here.
True, that's very true. You like every day is like working
Bubba.
a year in the coal mine.
Yeah. What? Who got heisted? Hi, Scanline. Thanks. You're welcome from Canada.
So,
thanks,
here's
Canada.
Here's what I'll say. I think New York
Yeah.
is actually clearing up pretty well today. It's
not
not
as
good.
bad.
It's
It's
not
not
bad,
great.
but like we're under 200 at least in my neighborhood, which is nice. There's no longer like a gleaming orange sky.
Yeah, that was a problem.
The Eye of Sauron is no longer out my window.
Well, whoops. That started up again.
I started my therapy call today, and my therapist was like, "Is your camera different?" And I was like, "No, I'm just bathed in the red light of hell."
Look, some actual gameplay.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, yeah, I love that little like
Team of 6.
what do you call those maps that like show the relief but
Already
like
getting credit for the work.
laterally?
This part is unchanged. Let's go
A
ahead and
graph?
see
like cross section of a profile map. Thank you.
over the course of
Profile
this
map.
particular stage, or is it
It's
dynamic
the decathlon gamer.
a stage race? In the later part of this cup, the breakaway of 4 still.
Look,
have
his name is Gamer.
Peloton is down to third.
The American name's Gamer.
Very
I love that it's at decathlon space gamer.
in the field. So even though I'm not a
Last
good
name
runner
Gamer.
by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm having to work for teammates.
No,
I think
no,
it's.
no.
That's-
I've
sorry.
always.
My father
Is
was
it
Mr.
Gamer
Gamer.
D?
Call me at decathlon.
Okay, no, it's gamer. Okay, it's gamer D like for decathlon, not
Yeah.
the other thing.
No.
Jumping in,
I always thought it was
No,
really
no, no,
funny.
pushing for medium.
I've watching. You know. Every so often watching a random like biking thing because my parents liked it. How there's these guys that just stay right in front in a little scooter, just in front, you know, because obviously they need camera shots of the front of the pack. But it always feels like they're teasing them, like, haha, you can't catch me, I'm right
The
here.
other thing I wonder about too is
Okay
like,
to go. Front 3 are completely split.
does that mean you're kind of driving people's exhaust the entire time?
Though they are doing
A little bit, right?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe they spec'd out like super efficient engines. These aren't like some nasty ass 2-stroke.
Yeah.
It
might be electric at this point, honestly.
But
No,
But yeah,
I
if
like-
you're in
I
front,
like the
you're just like
alternative.
eating the exhaust
they
off of
have
those
to be
little
electric.
fuckers.
Okay, yeah, because I would absolutely not. I would be like, no.
shit here.
No, yeah.
I kind of like the alternative where there's scooters in front deploying a smokescreen.
But in our
One of the power-ups.
Yeah.
God damn it, we need to get into World of Warships.
good start, especially when
As soon as they shut down Syndicate, we're warshipping.
Oh my god.
Sure, Rob. I'll go with you.
slow down for the final 3K. You can see I'm struggling on energy to keep up.
What caused that, Rob?
He's
Smoke screens, I believe. That would
Huge
be my
part.
guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Popping smoke.
Okay,
smoke.
got it.
in the way.
Gotta pop that smoke.
Around the corner there.
We're 4 minutes out from the.
For the final sprint. I don't think I'm gonna get that top 10 here, but we'll sprint it out. I at least have
Is World of
Oh, see-
Warships
Bobby
a game?
Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler. I found World of Warships extremely difficult. Lol. Well, that's because you're a submariner. Like this was just absolutely confusing to you. You were like, what is happening in this game?
See,
Was World of Warships or War Thunder the one that has caused the most national security breaches?
Oh, War Thunder.
War Thunder. Yeah.
War Thunder? Okay, got it. I didn't remember. Because I know both or is it World of Tanks?
14th in our first ever race. Pretty good result.
I think World of Tanks has had that too, but I feel like War Thunder, because it has all like the types of military vehicles in it, it is just like it is magnetized.
Oh, I forgot that
security
War Thunder
breaches.
has more than just planes.
I like the new look.
Yeah,
I
they have
forgot
tank
about
mode
that.
too.
With that 14th place finish, here's one thing that I was
Right, and
Cyanide
then, like,
Cup? The Cyanide Cup?
I'm a little confused by that too.
hoping that
What?
we approach the finish line.
Maybe they're being sponsored by.
Approach the finish line, and there's
Is Cyanide a French studio or a Quebec studio?
Cyanide is the devs, okay.
along the lines, we could
I thought it was a real cup in real life that was named that.
less than 30 riders here. I
Oh.
would have hoped for some sort of pop-up objective saying, all right, things have changed.
I would say my experience from Cyanide with Cyanide is uneven.
Top 20 finish.
Ah.
More in tune with
I saw there was a little button where you can make your guy sprint. So that's good. We can, tire
Boost
him
mode.
out. Yeah. we can still DNF in this one. It's good.
Oh, thank God, I can run this person into the ground. I was worried for a second there.
within the break.
Hello?
You can then see that change.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
hey.
Moving ahead, a couple
That's
months.
Patrick
Venom
Klepek's-
punished Patrick Klepek.
That's Patrick Klepek's music.
Is this working?
Yeah,
Is
it's
Is this
working.
hotel Wi-Fi holding up? All right, let's go.
Instruction.
I do hear you.
And
Do you hear me? Does it sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
places that you
Sounds
I
alright.
saw that
move it away.
well, yeah, okay. Well, it's echoey. I'm in a hotel room. I'm working with AirPods. Also, Rob, did you send me a code request a moment
Yeah, I
ago?
did. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, do you want to read what that code request is for?
Tour de France.
Oh, nice. You put
That's
the little.
not the name of the game.
Why is that part so funny? It's about that, right? The race?
Actually, okay, Cado, sorry, Patrick. There's 2 games actually in that email, but we want the Pro Cycling Manager.
Okay.
Pro Cycling
What's the
Manager
other game?
2023. So click the yeah. So yeah.
And that was the
I got you.
one
I got you, Rob.
in the features video
Thanks, bro.
that
Is this what I'm supposed to do? LA Patrick? I'm ready to roll? Put on the sunglasses?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
LA Patrick is here. He's brought the party.
Man.
Gonna get Shake Shack after this, some real fancy shit. I'm ready to roll.
I was wrong. Dad Patrick was left in Chicago.
Why are you getting Shake
Oh,
Shack
yeah.
in L.A.?
Because it's well, I'm not gonna say too. It's close. Let's just say that, and it'll be convenient.
Okay.
Do you want to dox myself as soon as I got into my hotel? No, I'm getting good
Cado,
food tonight.
can you
I'm
give me a
having
little less, Patrick? Cado.
Oh, well, Rob, we went into business together. That's gonna be a problem.
I would
We can
also
talk
like less
equity later.
Patrick.
I swear
just a
we
bit
are not
useless.
we are not getting into a In-N-Out, Shake Shack, regional burger. We are not doing it. We're not doing it.
Why
Patrick's just
not?
crackly.
I wasn't proposing.
Oh,
I
that's
just
better.
need food in my belly.
Oh no, I'm saying Chad is apparently ready to throw down on that.
In and out.
All right, here we go.
I'm not going to bed.
Everybody get ready for games. Buckle up.
Ready for games.
The following program
All right,
may contain content that some viewers may find offensive, and may contain flashing lights that may trigger seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
Are you sensitive to awesome fucking video games?
Please welcome to the
Are you
stage,
offended?
The creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
I don't, the moment if we get more than one space horror game, I'm gonna need a counter
Okay.
on the screen.
Yeah.
Are we trying to manifest anything else right now?
Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
I don't know. What are we
Stalker
trying to say?
2?
Person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games.
Stalker
for
2
you.
release date?
We are live here in
That'd
Los
be nice.
Angeles at YouTube Theater.
That game just got
it's
leaked.
So good to be
I
in
hacked
person
it. Game got
with a
leaked?
live fan audience for the first
Syndicate
time.
Did they like it?
2024.
Welcome, everybody.
Syndicate.
It would be.
Syndicate 2.
It would be so funny if we managed to manifest Syndicate 2 into existence. It would be beautiful.
I do
That's
think,
the
okay, yeah,
reason
the
they're
vibe
moving
of
it.
this is a new Syndicate game. That is, I think, if there's anything that we've been channeling in the last couple of days, it is definitely a new Syndicate.
Come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new
Stream
game
needs a little bit more audio for the audience, Cado.
Changed over the past few years, but one thing has.
Cado, can you take the K slider and just move it up? They need a little more K.
And our singular goal today is to get you
No,
excited
Patrick, we were talking about
the
ketamine
future.
earlier.
In
This
just
is
a
the
few
Game
minutes,
Fest.
we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat.
How far do you think?
1.
Well,
How far do you think that you could ride a bike on
delivers,
ketamine,
don't worry.
Patrick?
Alan Wake 2.
look at
What
all
does
the
ketamine do
Bo
to you?
fucking Brummels in
Next
chat
season.
shading Jeff's jacket.
And yes,
What does
we do
ketamine do?
have a very special grand finale.
Patrick, you know the Matrix, the movie The
that
Matrix?
You're not going to want to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
I'll say
there.
right now. But let's get right to the
So I'm
games
hallucinating
and
a lot.
gameplay.
I don't
The
know
first
what's in front
Oh,
of me.
yeah.
something
Oh,
you're not
so
expecting,
much.
Which makes it that much more exciting.
Well, I'm already
Here
pretty
we go.
clumsy to start, so I don't think I'm getting very far in ketamine.
That Prince of Persia?
Prince?
It's a little Prince of Persia?
The prince has been
I saw an air
kidnapped
dash.
and
Love me an
taken
air
to a
dash.
forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
Isn't Immortals that
We weren't
open
prepared
world
for what was
game that they
coming
did a
next.
couple years back? The like kind of fantasy one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
are they crossing
you're
that
right.
over with Prince of
They
Persia?
weren't prepared for me.
This looks awesome.
This looks sick as hell. This is a really good
I hope
pitch on
this,
this.
I hope this is. Yeah, what you're saying. I hope this is just Prince of Persia cross Immortals. That's a great pitch.
In these times,
Wow, he's got a really good
Dodge
command.
there.
hope is the only
Look out.
thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Damn.
Ubisoft original, The Prince of Persia.
Sure.
That looks great.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't need them to reboot Sands of Time 2 times in a row as they failed to
There's a
pull
list of
Yeah.
that off.
Prince of Persia,
Give
The
me
Lost
a
Crown
new
is
one of
coming
these. This is
in
great.
January 2024, a
Well, all you need to
brand
do
new
with Sands of Time is
action-adventure
do, like, a
platformer
remaster.
in the iconic
Like,
series
I know.
with deep
It's
combat,
I know.
a tremendous
That
game.
game is
Why are
so
we
good.
overthinking
and
it?
of course, incredible platforming,
Yeah, you're
puzzles,
100%
and
right.
animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's
Syndicate.
right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Syndicate would be. I mean, it's the same era, right?
Couldn't
Syndicate
keep
1
you
is
waiting
probably
on this
right
one.
around Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat 1.
It has
Early
been
90s?
4 years since
Mid-90s?
It was,
MK
I believe it was
11, and ever since
1998.
Ed Boon and the
No,
team at
no,
NetherRealm
that's
have
way
been
too.
hard
That's
at
way
work
too late.
on the most
No, it's earlier
ambitious
than that.
MK yet.
Yeah, it's 94,
It reboots
sorry.
the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone
Wow,
has been asking,
that is such a
what does it
poorly
look
tailored
like?
suit
Who's
jacket.
on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now
that.
it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this
There's a
video
lot of
is
loose
literally
collar happening,
insane.
yeah.
There, it's
Here
it's
is an
about 30. It's
extended
about
first look
2 inches away
at
from
the
a cowl.
Story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities.
Maybe him and Reggie did like a jersey swap thing.
Kombat 1. Let's do
if you
it.
know, you know.
Executive jersey swapping.
That's a good bit.
What t-shirt did you bring today, Phil?
I've had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
Shout out to all the Mortal Kombat likers out there. These games feel weird, but good for y'all.
Yeah, I don't. You know, on a competitive level, I take it or leave it, but they're tremendously fun to play, and I like the fact that they put so much effort into their single player and story stuff. It helps it stand out.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
I believe they have said that they are going to adopt, much like Street Fighter has, what they're calling like a modern control scheme.
So, hands-on throttle instead.
I want to see you try to play one of these games on a HOTAS.
That would be really funny.
I want to see it happen.
So funny. Sorry, I'm just imagining someone showing up to Evo with a fucking HOTAS.
Okay, let's go back to one.
Doing quarter circle forward,
move to the right, throttle back, move to the left.
No, the stick takes care of all your movements. It's like, where do you put the buttons is really the question.
Well, with that setup, I would have so many buttons. In fact, I would have all my combos macroed up.
I gotta be honest. I don't like to spoil like future segment ideas for something that's gonna happen. Whenever we do get together in person, Rob, I am gonna need you to play Mortal Kombat with a HOTAS. I am. I'm just gonna need it. Like, yeah. What did we start Remap for if not to indulge our deepest fantasies? In this case, this one is mine. I just didn't know I had it.
That's cheating, Rob. No, it's handicapping. You need to have the macros loaded up in order to compensate for, the gamer challenge I'm undertaking.
I only want what's best for you. Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Hell yes.
When family therapy fails.
She said, I do not
want what's best for you.
Is this the first Mortal Kombat with assists, or have they done that before?
No, this is new, I believe.
Right. Okay.
yeah. This is the first one with assists.
Yes, this is the first Mortal Kombat. Driving wheel and pedals. Driving wheel and pedals for the game.
That I think is too hard.
Well, what if you were using the pedals, the brake, and gas as left right? So like when your movement is like you have to use the brake and gas to make your basic movement. That'd be great. Come on, feature writes itself.
September.
Love it.
Sure.
Looks like Mortal Kombat, and I mean that the most meant complimentary.
That was pretty good, right, guys?
Looks gross. Complimentary.
Yes. Looks combat. Complimentary.
I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Welcome to the stage, the man too much of a coward to make Shaolin Monks 2. Shaolin Monks was a fantastic beat-em-up spin-off of Mortal Kombat. They did one of them. It was great.
Right, well, Ed,
remake it. Make another one, please. God, just
come on.
I vividly remember playing that as a 9-year-old at my friend's house. Maybe an 11-year-old.
Yeah,
11.
Imagine taking the thematic wrappings and hyper-violence of Mortal Kombat and then putting it into a beat-em-up.
The ending of Mortal Kombat 11, Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into
I was at the house where, while I was there, my friend's brother put a hammer through his door while I was there.
Because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story.
I was startled.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up.
Wow.
So just kind of
can you imagine
your one sheet on the story before going out on stage?
A world so twisted that Sub-Zero and Scorpion are friendly.
The thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, tell us, how does that work? You have your sort of
they're not
your
so
main,
different.
Character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate
Kang's a
cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
My boy,
squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
relegated to the
Sub-Zero, but you have some
cameo?
of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in
Our
the
rival
Sick
25
action.
ways. Fuck it, we're doing
Basically
11.
combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see.
You know what though? This is great killer
player's
instinct.
imagination comes in.
They sense
can
there's a
actually
Marvel
customize
versus
it for what they
Capcom
like
void
seeing,
in
the
the
best
fighting
team
game
moves.
community.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you
They're gonna fill
summon
it.
them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? So
It's not enough.
Thing, right? Where
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
not enough.
And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety.
So it's
you
just
can
an
go,
assist action?
push that
It's an
button
assist
with
action. This
forward
is
and
a-
it'll do a different move. Push it.
Hey,
with
everyone,
down,
what would
it'll
your
do a
assist
different
action
move.
be?
And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And so
That one. The one where you stab a dude.
It's really cool. I just show up and like shiv someone repeatedly and leave.
Definitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever
Cado?
you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have a lot of.
I'd probably
basically
I don't know,
a
kick him in the
whole
shins and run
arsenal of
away.
moves. So Sonya, you saw
And then be like, ow, my
You'll
shins.
see them appear twice in there.
I would, like, there's the toasty thing in Mortal Kombat too. I'd just be
You have
like,
some of them there, but is it a different
and I would
set
just
of
pinch you
characters
like
that'll be
real
in
hard
cameos,
and be
or
like
some
really
features
annoying
from
and
the
not
main
take
roster
off
or
much
whatever?
health. But you'd be
Yeah,
like,
some of the characters
what
are
was
going to be
that?
available as
Yeah.
cameos as well as.
It's a combo.
Remember
It's
Bobby
standard.
Hill and King of the
Sub-Zero
Hill
with
taking the
Sub-Zero,
self-defense
right.
courses
You can
and
fight.
learning that's my
Same
perks.
thing with
That's his
Scorpion,
battle
but
cry.
A lot of our cameo fighters are kind of.
I
like
would,
nods
I
back
think
to
mine
our
would be,
first
I would just
game.
throw a
So
rock
even though
really
Sonya
hard, like
and Kano
Goku.
and Jax are in their
It's like
kinda
just like
older
a
costumes.
very
And
fast
so there's
projectile.
a lot of
Nice.
that now, but
Like
we have a
Goku.
lot of, like,
That's
really
the
surprising
real
things.
Marvel.
I forgot
Is
the I don't
DBZ
know
fighters.
you. I forgot that's my
So
purse.
there's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of, like,
you.
kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat
I don't
games
know you.
as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed. I
Did
think,
someone
or at
just
least knowing that
yell
Jean-Claude
something
Van
from the
Damme
crowd?
is
I think so.
actually
I
going
didn't
to
hear it.
be
I didn't
in
catch
this
it.
game
Oh
as
hell
Johnny
yeah!
Cage, right?
What did they say? What did they say? I didn't hear it.
That was
I
people
don't
don't know the
know.
story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he
Oh my
finally
God,
is now.
y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's a huge
gotta get
first,
this man off the stage.
full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices.
This is amazing.
Too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing
Yes.
Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited.
But Rob,
I
just
know
the
team
fact
has been
that
working
he's
so hard
admitting
in
on
Chicago to
stage,
build this through
this has
COVID,
been
and it's coming out in
my
September,
life's
so we don't have to
work
wait
to
long.
get to the point to get him to
This has been a
agree.
very
Like his
difficult,
career has needed to hit a certain
secret
rock
to keep
bottom
over
to
the
then
last-
be
over the last 4
associated with the
years.
Mortal Kombat
And so,
franchise. And
but
finally,
we're-
these two grabs
We
of
could not be more excited in terms of getting players.
I've been
involved in
hexing
it.
this man for
And,
years,
throughout the
trying
summer,
to-
we're
trying
gonna
to
be
bring
showing
him
a
low.
lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly
JKVD.
fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who has
Rob?
faithfully been updating and patching
Patrick?
the
Rob, did we
original
manifest
release
this?
since
Did we
release in
manifest
2013.
this?
I think
We
it's a
haven't
manifestation.
seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here's
Cado,
your
put it
first
up
look
on the big
at a
board.
raw
We
gameplay
manifested
capture.
one.
Path
Manifested.
of Exile
One
2,
manifestation.
a
One
sequel that pushes the
manifestation.
engine and gameplay to a new level.
This is the first remap manifestation. That's really beautiful.
Where are the
So
guns.
true.
Talked about, that Diablo 4 was too simple for us.
Going on?
Just like us, the character in this game is washed up on a strange shore. Okay, this is less like us. Okay, this really doesn't
Speak for yourself, Rob. I do ton of wizard spells. Thank you very much.
Okay, no, this is basically what you have to do when you register for a corporate account.
Yeah, do a little spin attack, gotta dodge shit.
Yeah.
This is Rob answering customer support emails for double charges. Yeah.
Ooh, I like this fucked up door guy. Nah, this rules.
Love it.
That was sick as shit. Hell yeah.
Gross. Complimentary.
Rob, this also means that we have, July 28th. That gives us a content pitch, a reason to Path of Exile at the end of July, bro. Like, we got this.
Street Fighter 6,
We got it.
A game we featured last year at Summer
We are going to
Game
come
Fest.
back from 4th of July.
Oh, are they about to announce
And
the
it's
first
Path of
DLC
Exile.
character?
Important update to share with you right now.
Alright, who's the first DLC character?
Robo Ryu. It's Robo Ryu.
Is that
I
the
love
official name?
Overwatch.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Wait.
Isn't Leviathan what they call the dinosaur game? Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Sorry.
wait.
What?
Wait.
It's one
Oh my
universe.
god! Patrick, he's an exoprimal character! He's an exo. Woo!
My biggest
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Get this fucker out of here!
I can't believe. You know what? I'm glad
Fuck
E3's
out of here,
dead.
Guile.
This never would have happened at E3.
And it's on Game Pass. Let's go!
I'm guessing Ryu
That's
Fuck the
amazing.
facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
It
That
sure
Street
wasn't.
Fighter
Now that
Cross
makes me just
Exoprimal collab will launch in the
that
fall
desperately
with
makes
the
me
game
hope that
coming
they
out
go
on
the
July
Mortal
14th.
Kombat route of
But
cameo
guess what,
characters.
guys? That may
I know Street
actually
Fighter
not
is a
be the
Capcom
craziest
collab, but go
collaboration
deeper.
on the show
Let's
today.
have even more
Check this
characters
out.
entering the Exoprimal universe.
An exoprimal? Yeah.
More powerful than imagination.
That's not true.
Wow. Oh, this is the Dead by Daylight with
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah. People have been wondering if he's a murderer or a hero.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films.
Okay, you know what?
Please
Credit to
join me in
Keely.
welcoming to
Sure.
Summer
Credit to Keely.
Game Fest,
This is a good
Nicolas
poll.
Cage.
Why not? Yeah. I love you,
Video games are a
Andy.
cultural force.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people would be like, oh, maybe he'll show
Incredible.
up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing
Just
one
shouting
of
out the
these
real name of
characters
the
in
chick
this
from
game, and
Ring.
it's cool that,
We're
you
just
know,
like that.
it really
Okay,
is just
all right.
Yeah.
Game of horror,
Yeah.
Michael Myers. You said all these different characters all coming
Okay, the thing I
together.
find endearing here
And you,
is
do you,
that
you play yourself, or who
he's
do you
looking
play?
at the
So I
interviewer and
play
not the
this,
camera the same way like an old person
heightened,
does. and he's forgetting to
exaggerated
look at the
version
crowd.
of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it
He doesn't
that
seem
I
like
think
he's reading
as
off
a
a script, though.
survivor
Like, he's
is
pulling
like
this
a
off the
bonding
dome.
experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through.
He seems to know
this
what's
is
going on. Like,
So that was a
He's a
large reason for
professional.
wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused.
Sure.
So it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the screen to the
Dead by
grunt,
Daylight
down
so I
to
can
the most
fuse with Nicolas
minimal,
Cage.
exasperated expression of
Just like
a
Goku.
sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
Just like Goku and Vegeta.
Fully down
Just
to
like
Nick Cage. I love it.
Just-
I mean,
me and
this
Nick
is
Cage
so
are
fun.
just
This
like
game,
Goku
as
and
you said,
Vegeta.
is such an
No one's
awesome
sure
kind
who's
of,
which.
collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you
I'm
find
kinda
out about
like
Dead by Daylight?
Remy
Do you know
to
much about the
Hisling
video
Ween.
game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in.
Oh, we were saying it's kid
pun
play.
intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was
Amazing.
an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So
That
this to me
cannot
was
be
like, wow,
true. That cannot be true that he's never received an offer to work on a video game.
And branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't
Or
say
maybe-
it took me nothing.
maybe
but a
gamers were
split
just too
second
scared to
say
reach
yes.
out.
And speaking about split seconds, what excuse me, what I noticed.
Oh my god, split second too.
This is allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience.
heard
when
your
you're
ad,
acting
Rob.
out in this space because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make
Tell us about the
has to be
milliseconds,
timed
Nick.
perfectly with the gamer's move. So
Yep.
that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking
the
to learn
gamer's
something.
move.
Well,
Ah,
we love
yes.
having you in the video game world.
My
We wanna see
specialty,
Nick Cage in more games.
superpower, the
We're
gamer's move.
Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much.
you.
Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in.
Stop being weird,
If
Jeff.
you want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That earlier trailer had already dropped a bit ago, so.
Look at his dog shit posture. I love it.
Well, because then
Oh,
immediately
look at that.
drops into Dead by Daylight,
Look at that
a game that has
hunch.
pretty stiff animations.
Wow.
I love the Cage hunch.
Cunch?
Tremendous.
Anything goes
Kyle, you're
here
not
at
allowed to
Summer
say
Game
that.
Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
I thought he left.
Hey, so it's been a weird year.
I thought he left. Wait, I thought he left.
Next season.
Did.
Next
He
season.
sure did.
The season after.
Correct. Season 4 starts the other Hemsworth.
Only on Netflix.
Yeah,
Get ready
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for season 3.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the
I will say that guy has a pretty alright band. The guy who plays
no.
yeah.
Very
The
cool.
Amazing Devil like kind of rules.
It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Cardboard Moose, he is the guy from The Amazing Devil, yeah.
I feel like they've already run into the problem where Siri's a grown-ass woman, and the story is supposed to be about them racing with a child of surprise. And it's like she graduated from college 2 years ago.
Well, that's pretty worrying.
Everything that's happening.
I watched just long enough to hear the song, and then I stopped watching it.
And she's at the center of it.
I mean,
You didn't
that's
watch
probably
more
the
of The
best part of the show.
If war is coming, there is no
I
hiding
heard
her
the first
from it.
season was alright. I heard the second season was pretty rough, though.
You sure about this?
It's good times.
Are you?
Like, you can do, like, for all, like, the high fantasy post-Game of Thrones shows, I mean, like, it seems like you can do worse than The Witcher. Is that The Great Hunt?
Folks, you can make fun of the wigs, or you can have people that look cool in a TV show. You can't have both.
Right.
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
Well, at least my boy gets to go make his Warhammer show, right?
And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow, fangs, just like a boatload of fangs, all up in your business.
Oh God, they put the pricing at the end of the trailer. Great.
That's really embarrassing.
Bulletstorm? Bulletstorm? Bulletstorm?
They weirdly just announced
Cado, are you a
Bulletstorm
Bulletstorm sicko?
VR.
I just recognize
You got
it.
a problem with Bulletstorm?
Bulletstorm rules. What the fuck are you
Bulletstorm was
talking
good.
about,
Bulletstorm's
Rob?
Yeah, that game was awesome.
Being a sicko is not pejorative. It is a great game.
First-person shooters had the movement speed and feel of Bulletstorm. The humor, you know, but playing Bulletstorm was tremendous.
Oh, this looks like it plays like Bulletstorm. Oh, show me
Yeah,
a
but can
combo
you slide
meter.
on the ground? Can you slide on
Show
the ground?
me-
That's like
There was a
the key
slide
to the
meter.
Bulletstorm experience.
I thought I saw a
True,
slide.
true.
Hey,
Did you?
it's-
Okay, alright, good.
Hey, PSVR 2, Patrick.
Is that the
PSVR
TikTok?
2.
Is that the TikTok guy?
Oh, is this War? No, this is what the fuck it's called? Crossfire.
Well,
that happened
thanks
to
for
your
getting my hopes
partner.
up,
That seems
Rob.
cool.
Yeah.
You can just look at your gun. PSVR 2 lets you look at your gun.
See, in Syndicate, you could just hack that grenade.
And if you hack it real good, you get the grenade in your inventory.
Sure.
Yeah, that guy's on TikTok, right? I'm not wrong about that, right?
I believe so. I believe you're correct.
Are you talking to somebody off screen, Cado? Looks
I'm
like you're
talking
looking
to
at somebody,
chat.
like,
Chat's
in the
that
room.
way. Yeah, no. None of y'all know who.
You know the TikTok
It's great.
person, right?
Once you're certain, once you reach a certain category of washed, you just start assuming you like. I'm probably supposed to know that person, probably from TikTok.
Yay.
Everything.
Last Remnant 2. I'm excited for this. I didn't play enough of the first game.
Same.
I'm not going back, but I would love to play this one.
Yeah. Austin had nothing but good things to say about this, and
It's fun.
the idea of a Dark Souls style game with guns shouldn't work as well as it seems to work.
Ooh,
in this
I
one.
saw a chainsword.
That person being devoured.
Yeah.
That's just, you can't just put Matrix robots in this.
Yeah, you can.
And that's just the Matrix. Hold on.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Did
I'm
you
with
see
Cado.
that?
No, listen, it's fine. No, listen, it's fine. You can't stop them.
Wait, there were Matrix robots there, and that was a Half-Life monster. That's like that thing that kills Eli at the end of, you know.
I mean, like, isn't the whole thing about The Last Remnant that it's like a pastiche of other, like, other settings? Yeah.
There's different worlds. So one of these worlds is Matrix World. Look at that guy. I like the look of that guy.
Love to shoot a big glowy thing. Just love it. Just make the glowy thing bigger, honestly.
July 25th? Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
busy
so-
with Path of Exile 1.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show.
Get on it, Cado.
live
I'm
on
doing it
TikTok,
right now.
You said
YouTube,
TikTok
and other
earlier.
platforms.
Can you
For those
get
of you
Remap on
Twitch,
there?
we also
Jeff,
have a
shout out
special
Remap.
Warframe
We already have an
Twitch drop.
account. I already made us an
Cynax
account.
Warframe
Jeff, shout out
after watching
Remap.
more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary
I thought
gaming
Waypoint
hero
was being
is set to return
canceled,
later
but then
this year
imagine
in a
my
brand
delight.
new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Global game announcement? Is that the new world? Did,
Oh
did
my
someone
God, they're
trademark world
doing an-
exclusive?
Sure.
What's with that little fox over there with the hat?
Do you don't remember Sonic's Red Pervert Fox? If you go fast enough through a level, he flashes you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be right back.
Play as your favorite characters, like Sonic and Pervert Fox.
This looks delightful.
Alright. Yeah. Master new powers and abilities. Interesting. Ooh. That's neat. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now, am I saying this looks neat and I'm excited because it seems to be doing things that are different than what you do in a normal Sonic game because I don't really like normal Sonic games? Maybe. That might be a little bit of my reaction to this, but I want to love a Sonic
But I also
game.
recognize some normal
It's not
Sonic.
Sonic Adventure.
Normal Sonic? What did I say? I don't know what I said.
There he is, Rob.
What? What?
They had to cut.
How
Had to
about
cut
a
the
new
card real
standard for
quick.
2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new
Oh, okay.
character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation.
I made our first post on TikTok. I hope everyone likes it.
What did you do? Did you?
I thanked Jeff.
Did you put the pervert fox?
Yeah. Sonic was involved.
Back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
People do seem to really like this game. I've not touched it at all.
To the clouds. Bullets from the boot.
The tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first.
It's turn-based, right?
Need a hand?
I think so.
Or am I thinking of a different game? Right?
Yeah, I think this one's
This is one from
turn-based, right?
the Genshin people, right?
Yeah. Yes, this is the Genshin. This is MiHoYo.
Yeah.
This is the newer thing.
Huh. Never mind.
For some reason I thought it was
I
sci-fi, like in
miscalculated.
spaceships.
It's like cyberpunk.
And it's yeah.
Sci-fi in a different way.
Time for a buzz.
Ah, there it is.
Hello.
Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Later this
Sure.
year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P.
Lies of
is a
P!
Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game
Let's
Pass.
go.
It
on
doesn't have to
PlayStation
actually be
PC this year.
good, because the
Well, if
bit
you're
has gone
wondering
on for too
exactly
long.
when,
Like, they've
we
been
have
showing
news to
this
share
game
with you
for
on its
2
release
years.
with this brand new trailer.
The Lies of P thing isn't all that funny anymore. Now I just need them to make a Bloodborne game.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Pinocchio, you're our only hope.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Look
go.
at that's a Soulsborne ass opening door push animation. They know what they're doing.
But this
look
game
at
is
that.
explicitly Bloodborne. It is explicitly Bloodborne. Which I'm here for. If From Software is not going to give that to me, I need somebody else to. Yep.
Sorry, I had to allow the phrase twink boy in chat. I got you. Ah, these creatures are going to obliterate these twinks.
Yep. Okay. I mean, this is coming this year. Then there's also what's the other one? Lords of the Fallen, which is another Soul-style game.
The spiritual successor to Lords of the it's a reboot of Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, it's a new studio, I think, that's making it.
See, I see some of these like gameplay moments, and it feels more like akin to a what's it called?
Listen, pal.
Like a Nier or
Nice landing,
something.
But let's not make it a habit.
No, go look. God, if you just look on YouTube, there's like extensive. They've shown like just
Long
raw
gameplay,
for like
okay.
an hour of it, and it's just
Bloodborne.
Which is fine. That is.
I want to.
That's right.
Bloodborne,
demo
complimentary.
for Lies of P
Yeah,
is now
yeah.
available across
Oh,
PlayStation,
snap,
Xbox,
right when I
and
laughed.
PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th.
Demo
I want to
time.
say a
Now
bleepable
it's time
word.
for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a
You wanna-
classic
you wanna say
manga
a-
with a
of a
story and
word?
world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I
Yes.
feel lucky we get to
I'll hold
reveal
it in.
for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Oh, is this the Journey sequel? Or did I mishear them?
No.
Sure.
No,
No,
no, this is something
No,
different.
no. Sorry, I totally misheard them.
A Dragon
3
Quest?
gigabyte demo?
That's a drag. That's
This
a
is
Dragon
fucking
Quest.
That is, yeah.
That's a Toriyama illustration.
Wait.
Wow, that looks awesome.
Akira Toriyama. Making like a new thing that isn't Dragon Quest with him?
Called Sandland?
Join an adventure.
If this is Dragon Quest Monsters, I will lose my mind, but I don't think it is, so I won't.
This looks open worldy. All right.
Oh, just
All
like
right.
Goku.
Just like Goku.
Just like Goku.
Really get more Goten vibes off this guy.
Really good point, Cado.
Sand.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a short comic that he did after Dragon Ball but before Dragon Ball Z. Is that what you were saying?
Oh, this is based on an existing.
Based on one of Akira Toriyama's like old comics, yeah.
Neat.
Nice.
That's sick. Yeah, that's awesome.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well.
You know who's independent now?
After
It's
the live
Hideo
show,
Kojima.
Hideo Kojima.
for Day of the Devs from I'm 8-Bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie
Oh,
game reveals.
we're staying on for
now,
that,
one of the
right?
biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Ooh.
Back.
Are they going to show a new
Sure.
game from the Outer Wilds people, or are they just showing us old footage?
Yeah, that was all. I mean, that was all old footage. That was all from the original game.
Yeah. But I just,
Throne
are you just putting it in there as an Annapurna showcase,
PC and console
or
MMORPG
setting me
from
up for some
NCSoft
excitement?
Amazon Games with an always changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air.
Oh, I love the
Here's a
ability
look
to transform into creatures.
Our guiding star has shattered.
Are they kaiju-sized creatures though? Because
Scattered across
No.
the world.
damn. I guess I'll just have to do that over in Final Fantasy 16.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments.
They're probably going to launch the demo for that this weekend too, right? I know some people have seen evidence that there is a demo on the different storefronts. It would make sense for that to launch this weekend.
Yeah.
And put down this threat once and for all.
That monster knew about its own weak point and was guarding it.
Why that guy's just got doors strapped to his arm. It's pretty fun.
It's kind of cool.
Where are the creatures? I was promised creatures.
Well, one of them
Did
turned
you not
into a
see
bird.
The big man with the doors?
But are you that creature? Or are you a different type of creature? That person was a wolf just now. And now, now he's a bird.
Okay. Sure.
Creatures.
Sure.
Everyone in this world is a druid. I like Doorman. Doorman, that's cool. That's neat. That's funny to me. I love the Animorphs. Hell yeah. The Animorphs rule. Animorphs.
Creatures.
Are they or aren't they creatures? The creatures of
they're
planet
animals.
Earth.
Great.
Animals are creatures.
To everybody watching
No,
on
but they're
stream
not
right
like
now.
little
Sorry, we don't have any
creatures. Come on.
You literally called two
But on
kittens
June
creatures.
19th, Steam Next Fest does return,
What?
giving fans a chance to try out
Creatures?
hundreds of new in-development games. One of them
I
is
don't-
the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword
Careful
fighting
what you're
game,
saying. You should
Warhaven
maybe mute
from
yourself
Nexon,
before you say those
which
words.
lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Yeah, someone in chat says creatures are not creatures. Thank you for this important distinction.
It's a very large sword. Oh. Rip that guy.
It's been so long since I've heard one of these trailers with like
Yep.
this specific kind of music. I've missed it.
You know it's E3 when you get the haunting.
It's Gravitas season, baby.
Wait, what's everyone's favorite one of these songs? Because
Oh
I know
shit!
my
And we
favorite.
go, and then we just go straight into MMO looking like whoa.
Yep.
Look at
My-
all of those. Look at all of those health
My favorite
bars.
one of these was the one for Transformers War for Cybertron. It's got to be one of my
I don't remember that trailer
favorite
at all.
haunting trail. Oh, so good.
What was it?
Oh, it's so good.
Was it a specific song or just like this style of song?
Yeah, I can find it.
Can't wait till we do my turn on the Transformers series.
Oh my god, please.
Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, the one where they gave the Transformers, because it was during the previous writer's strike, and so the movie was shot without a script, and at some point, one of the Transformers has 2 balls.
Cado, we're watching this after the stream.
Sick movie.
It's actually the Fall of Cybertron trailer.
Hey, this is not...
Why can't I?
Oh, what?
I love it when animals beat the shit out of each other.
Remember
See,
Game
now
Beast?
now-
Just laughing uncontrollably. Just to let you know how fun this game is.
It's better than them doing the fake Twitch interaction, you know, like the fake multiplayer interactions, though. Like, those are worse.
Stuff will make its way to Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest...
This is where you were
summers
making... No wonder the game came out the way it did. If that's your studio.
Patrick, you heard that, right?
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're back. We're back.
Well, which part,
got butt barbed wire?
If we lose the stream, don't worry, I have the Fall of Cybertron trailer all queued up.
I'm interested in what they meant by improving the parkour. Not that that makes me want to... That wasn't like my main problem with that game, but it is interesting that they're revisiting some of the core mechanics.
I made the mistake of looking up some Microsoft Flight Simulator videos, and now YouTube thinks I just want to watch like pilot videos and people being like, haha, aircraft approach fail.
Welcome back to Summer Game
It's an entire
Fest. Isn't that
ecosystem.
great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine. Neocortex.
No, the problem
right
is I do
here
actually want to see that. I'm always like, oh wow, that
Now,
man in a pilot
it's
outfit
time
looks
to
like he can
change
speak
topic
authoritatively.
and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
It's our time, Rob.
Sam Lake.
Good to see you.
What if he switched
Looking
suits
dapper
with
as
Keely?
always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because
Looking
when you announced
wearing a properly
Alan Wake at the
tailored
Game-
suit
or Alan
like
Wake 2 at the
always.
Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so
Look,
excited about
sometimes
this.
you
Sam,
have
I know
a
it's
bit
been a
of
long
wardrobe
time
delivered the
coming
day
for fans
before an
and for
important
you.
engagement,
13
and
years
it's
since
just not
the
right.
first Alan
It's just not
Wake.
ready to go.
So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their
They
own
keep saying survival
separate,
horror, and
terrifying
I'm
journeys
curious if this
through 2
gameplay
different
will
worlds, and
illuminate
yet
what they
it's
mean
all
by that.
connected.
Like, it was an
Player
action horror game
gets
before.
to
The survival
switch
part
between
implies
them at given points in
something
the-
pretty
in the
different than how they
story
handled the
as they
previous one.
choose.
Yeah.
I forgot. There's
Yeah,
that
we saw,
Polygon story about the
obviously,
original
the
direction
PlayStation
though
event
for
you
Alan Wake
revealed,
2. That
Saga,
did sound
the
survival
second
horror-ish.
character. Tell us a bit about her. She's
Oh, I haven't
in
read
Bright
that.
Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course.
Can you explain
Did
the
you
plot
just blow
to me,
like a
Sam
huge
Lake?
plot?
Dimension of the dark place. And then we have
So just like a whole
Saga,
plot point,
our
just
new
spoiled?
hero,
Keely?
FBI
Dog?
agent,
What are you doing out
coming
here?
to the Pacific
Stick
Northwest
to the
small
questions.
town of Bright Falls, together with her partner,
Yes.
Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and then somehow linked.
The one modeled after me, by the way, if you didn't catch that.
No, but also remember a famous character from Alan Wake 1.
Very
Yeah.
quickly,
Yes, very
the
important, very
investigation
important.
turns
But he
into
was
a
not modeled
nightmare
after
when
Sam
they
Lake in that
discover
one.
basically
What's going
now,
on?
right?
a horror story. Maybe written by a certain.
I appreciate Sam
missing
Lake being
writer.
like, "This is how you gesture at the
initials
plot
AW.
subtly, you fucking
And this
rube."
horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
You're gonna miss out on so much. Yeah, we have to do the
know
homework.
anything about the lore, about the supernatural.
The lore is 90% of it. Yeah.
This game comes out.
And Control, I'm sorry.
And Control, yeah. Don't forget. Control, it's all in the same universe.
All the players will be on that.
Make sure you get that shield upgrade.
And
No
then we
tie
open
into
up the
American Nightmare.
experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection
Jeff is doing that
points,
active listening, nodding
in
thing like
many
that woman who
surprising
fired
ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
That is
You're
a
always
very
so
good
at
question
sort of
about your
telling
severance,
challenging,
Rob.
interesting narratives in
And you
unique
should
ways.
keep asking
Remedy's
it.
always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories
Speak your truth,
intertwine,
Rob.
I'm sure,
Just
throughout
not
the
to me,
experience. Today,
'cause
though,
I don't know.
I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a
This
raw
idea that
segment
they're
of the
laying
game,
out
right?
here, where you can
Yeah,
play
raw
as the two
gameplay
characters
for the first time
interchangeably, as
ever.
opposed to being
This
like a
is
structured
early
narrative,
on
where like you're
from
playing
the
the Alan
experience.
part, you're playing the
They're
Saga
hyped,
part,
Sam. They're ready for it.
that you can get all the way up to a door.
tell
That
us,
sort of
what are
like
we gonna
that's
see?
the end game. Go and do all the parts of
Supernatural
Saga. If you did
forces
it
of
through Alan
darkness
first, is interesting.
brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Pride Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find
It's not a
him
lake.
and stop
Did he
him.
say Pride Falls?
Okay, with that, let's
Happy
take a
Pride
look
Month,
at
everybody!
raw, unedited
We've gone through
gameplay
the Looking
from Alan
Glass.
Wake 2.
It's
Thanks,
Bright
Sam.
Falls is now Pride Falls.
Well, it is if you pre-order the game, Rob. You can get the Pride Falls edition of Alan Wake if you pre-order during Pride
I see
Month.
you, chat. I see you.
Also, like, this woman totally has I eat pussy bone structure. Like, let's be.
Yeah, this is a thing that science has attributed to bone structure now.
This is the one area in which Ren is on record as subscribing to physiography.
Right.
No,
right.
listen. There is a reason that in my dating app bios I says I don't believe in phrenology, but I do believe that some women have I eat pussy bone structure.
Ren is dying.
Woo!
So why are you sending me to Pride Falls? You were the closest?
They'll do that.
But was that a deer or was that the Deer Fest statue?
Fuck yeah.
You have to like psychically manifest the beam being stronger by holding it up.
Yeah, you subdued that left trigger.
I mean, the previous game was all about like
absolutely-
batteries, right? Constantly in order to use the flashlight.
Yeah, but the thing was that you had to point the
to boost it up. Yeah.
You had to point the flashlight, but it wasn't up pointing the way that she has it pointing while she shoots. It was like
Sorry, I
as
just wanna
long as
point
it
out-
touched the enemy, it was like doing the like getting rid of the black, but then she just had to like turn it, like hold it up to get the like darkness to go away.
You
Sorry, I
heard it
just
here
want to
first,
acknowledge
folks.
that.
Remap is saying this is dumbed down Alan Wake combat.
I was just confused about there being two states of flashlight.
I really liked
Hey!
the animation on the firing. That was really good. The like holding up the flashlight and like hip firing, that was really cool. That was really sick. Sorry, I just want to acknowledge how sick that was.
Hey, that's why is that moving?
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
Guy who's never encountered a horror story before. Why is that heart beating?
Why is it moving?
Read it.
There's something.
Doing the Poe reading for sixth grade literature. This is fucking crazy.
Something's not right.
Also, I like that it doesn't sound like Sam Lake voiced his own character there.
A long time
No,
coming.
that's
he
the-
went
that's
to one of his
the
regulars.
director.
Yeah.
Remedy
Yeah.
for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
That one guy was really into
Facing a
that.
Tyranid splinter fleet.
Rob, were you in the crowd?
Oh, yeah, were you there?
Avarax and Kadaki. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations.
Was the first one of these good, Rob? What's the word on
I
Space
would say
Marine
it
1?
was, but that's a different studio too, right? Like that is Relic, that is Raph and Lyrop making the game. This is, who knows how much those will have in common with it. But it was a really good game. It was a lot of fun.
My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
So this is a Muso?
Come for them, be slaughtered!
Yeah.
I mean, it genuinely had a little bit of that, but like also a bit of horde shooter.
Open the gates. Care to see if we can slay more Xenos for the Chiron?
But are these games like structured campaign, or is it more like, I forget the games that are escaping off the top of my head, but like where you're like doing the same mission, but like there's variety in those missions. Like what is?
Yeah,
or
like
is this
the
I'm
Dark
actually
Tide
going
type
through a
stuff.
story with my buds. Dark Tide, that's the game I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. So the first game was linear campaign, and it had a co-op mode that was a distinctive mode that was not like doing the missions co-op. But certainly the trend right now is co-op campaign and like replayable missions. So I don't know what form this will take.
Look at those pixels.
Oh, this looks
Oh.
like.
Oh, is this Kingdoms?
Yeah. No, not Kingdom. What was the
Not Kingdoms.
the narrative one that came out a couple years ago?
It's not Reigns, right?
Yes, Your Grace. Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
That's the one.
That's your Grace.
That's a great fucking soundtrack. Cool game.
My potato.
My potato.
Here's the bait and switch, though.
Walking around my house, yelling.
This game
"My
frequently
potato."
looks like goofy and funny, and it was not.
Snowfall.
I mean, Rob, is it most of just a? It's fucking hard to run a kingdom simulator. How badly can I run a
it's like-
kingdom?
No, it's like
Now
set
it is
up like a
time for
tragedy where from the
another global
minute the
game
game
announcement. This
begins,
one comes from the minds
it
of
is a
Saber
whole lot of
Interactive,
chickens
Focus
that you
Entertainment,
never had any
yes,
control over,
horror
all of them
master
coming home to
John
roost
Carpenter.
for your
It's
character.
a brand
And just
new
watching
world,
like
a brand
Hey,
new
hold on,
story.
hold
Hold on.
shitty
Everybody
stuff.
shut up.
Wait,
Shut
hold
up.
on. Rob, shut the fuck up. I heard John Carpenter.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the game that John Carpenter's making, right?
I don't think he said he's making
ready.
it.
I thought he said.
He just loves
Was he
video.
talking about there being a new thing?
Nobody half-asses it this time.
No, I thought that wasn't that a story that happened recently?
Maybe. I could be wrong. I was just speculating that it was the thing, Rob. I have no basis in that.
4, 3.
This is just normal SUV driving.
Toxic Commandos? Sure.
I mean, did he just interviews where he says he loves Borderlands, and then someone was like, "Look, we should just make like a looter shooter and put John Carpenter's name on it and work with the man." I mean, that's fantastic if that's what happened here. John Carpenter deserves everything.
I could have. Yeah. Maybe I was mixing. Yeah, maybe I was mixing up a weirdly phrased headline or something. But I thought I remembered someone saying that he was making a game, or maybe it was just a rumor that he was making a game.
What was that interview he gave where he came right up to the line of saying that Chevy Chase deserves to die?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Which is apparently a widely held sentiment among people who've been on shoots with him, but...
Yeah. Hell yeah.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and
And then he was in Ghost of Mars. That's like one of the few Carpenter films I have not seen. Gotta fix that someday.
Well, this
How could I
August
do
brings
that?
the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced.
I was worried it was going to be the hamster.
The what?
Isn't the hamster already in there?
Oh, yeah.
He's already in there. We saw
What's the
him.
hamster?
Enver Gortash.
If I remember correctly, the hamster is the character who ruined CRPG writing for the preceding 20 years.
Yes.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand.
I like Jason Isaacs.
A mad dog
Always.
understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master.
That's my
It
Inquisitor.
cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city
See,
is
that's fucking
mine.
thespianism. That's
I'm
what you
not
get.
ready to
He's
call
one of
you
those few
enemy.
actors
What do you
that
say?
star power because that voice actor
Shall we
power.
be allies?
Damn, there are so many games coming out this year.
Under control.
Games.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Gortash?
Is that a big reveal? Should I
It
know?
probably is if you know what D&D lore, but I don't know who the
Is
fuck that
on
man
track,
is.
Sven tells me still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring
Who was that?
Spider-Man
It's
2
Glorbo? Oh, it's Glub
exclusively
Shido.
to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little
Sure.
hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac.
Hey,
Brian, thanks for coming
Brian.
by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks
Look.
like we have some
Games
fancy art
writers can
behind
go
us.
on
Is-
to
is
make
this the box?
spectacular
This is the
things.
box art. This
Okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features 2.
Because it's the second game of the series.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Jesus
Peter and
Christ.
Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters.
Writing and
We
ad-libbing,
saw
two
some great
different-
gameplay at the
two
PlayStation
different skill
Showcase,
sets.
But I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there. I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he fits into
But this is
the
ultimately like
very
the way
different
Keeley
from any
structures
character we've done. He's
all
not,
of this
he's not
is
powered by
frankly
magic
setting up
or,
the
tech.
guests to
He's just
fail and look
the best
poorly
hunter in the world.
because
He's
either
coming to New
do
York
a
for
completely
his greatest
structured,
hunt. And what's
scripted
better than
conversation
all
between the
of
2 of you,
Marvel
or
characters that live in New York City. So
like
Peter,
spend
Miles,
more time setting
and
up your
others, he's
banter
on the hunt.
because That's how you end up
others,
talking over and
dot.
saying
Yes.
something
But,
awkward like that is
Venom
because
also,
you don't know where
obviously,
the opening
you know,
is here.
Symbiote is a part of this whole
Yeah.
story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art. I'm
glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this? Can you tell? Is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell us what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about
So
the
does this
character
mean
will be there,
if I review
but how the
Spider-Man
story
2, I will
plays
not
out,
get Sony public
who is
relations
Venom,
telling me that I could strike a line from my review
really?
where I say,
Wow. Okay.
Doctor
That's a bit of a
Octavius
tease.
turns
Now,
into Doc
obviously
Ock,
the-
and they
the
said that's a
symbiote
spoiler.
is a big part
you
of the
can't put that
gameplay,
in your
and one of the
review.
things, like, we were all
Well, now you don't know who Venom is, so you can't even do that. Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
feel like this is a direct response to like me pushing back on Sony PR and saying you have
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean, I
fucking
think you
kidding
saw
me.
it in just
And
the
we eventually
raw
found a
power,
common ground that
strength, and
was
even the
them
transformation
grumbling at me and me grumbling
Peter's
at
moves
them.
in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
to go
I mean,
through
you
the
saw
story.
some of that, and
Yeah.
there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean, the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way
Can we
faster
go to the
than we were
Vice
before,
offices?
is
Swing our way over there? See what we got?
Hugely ambitious.
Yeah,
You
nobody
guys
will be
have
able to
been
do
Gotta head
building,
over to
the past few
Kent.
years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident?
take Peter
that
Parker to
it's
Max?
gonna make
It's
it
early
this fall?
June. It is not fall. Stop
Jeff, I
it.
know
We
you
just
like
made it to summer.
exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
It's too cool.
October 20th.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2.
Gotta say,
exclusively
in the
to
realm
PlayStation
of
5.
Got it.
exclusives,
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping
getting
by.
the
I know you got a
release
lot of
date
work
for
to do.
Spider-Man 2
Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in
doesn't
October. Thanks,
register
Brian.
that high for me. They didn't show
We got our
any new
date.
gameplay,
All
say
right.
anything new about
Now let's
the
take
game.
a look at
But don't
Palworld,
worry.
a multiplayer open-world
October
survival
20th.
crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called POW, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses, too.
Also, that's just a Pokemon. That little sheep guy, that exists in Pokemon right now.
That's just a Gyarados. That was just Zekrom.
Yeah, that was just Zekrom.
Yeah, except instead of getting inside Pokeballs,
They still get
stand
inside
behind the
Pokemon.
Second Amendment.
That's an Eevee. That's a Lapras.
I gotta be honest. At the end of this, as it said, made in collaboration with the Daily Wire, like I wouldn't be shocked. Like this does feel like some far-right guy coming in and just bankrolling a Pokemon gun MMO just to advance their
That's a
agenda.
fucking Gardevoir wannabe. No, I guess it's more like a Roselia.
So I'm saying, why are the guns photorealistic? Great question.
That was
because of marketing
just...
tie-ins.
I can't wait to play that game. And I don't even like
Hilarious.
Pokemon. You put guns on them, sure.
Stands for assault rifle in this world.
Jesus.
It's like they don't mind an MMO, right? That's
Yes, it is.
I feel like this game has been around for a while.
Yes. I believe it came out in 2017.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves.
Hey, that last Lord of the Rings game was pretty good. Gollum?
Gollum? Yeah.
Oh
why haven't we streamed Gollum yet, y'all? Did we not get code for Gollum?
Battle for Middle
Daddy.
Battle for Middle
Daddy's Day Off presents Gollum.
Gollum.
Games I just don't have time for in my personal life. I need to do on stream. Who wants
Hell
to watch
yes.
Gollum from start to finish? How long is that game? If it was like 6 hours, that'd be funny.
Wait, what?
I think it is.
7 hours.
I think it is.
Patrick, it's 7 hours.
That's a day off right there.
That's a day off. That's a day off and then lay down.
What if you delve really deeply and then build a bunch of cool traps?
Yeah. Lord of the Rings Dwarf Fortress? I felt like more like Lord of the Rings.
Valheim.
Lord of the Rings Orcs Must Die.
Links to displays.
Was Lord of the Rings Valheim?
Every time there's a new big display, people are like, Rob, you gotta check this out. It's like, I'm happily married to my OLED Flex, thank you very much. I'm not interested in having an affair with another screen.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Legendary. Add it up.
Oh look, it's Final Fantasy VII.
Well, they're doing like FF7 mobile. It's like a retelling of the story.
Still don't know.
This is
Sephiroth.
something different.
You don't know
Yeah,
Sephiroth.
no, this is it. I believe this is.
Do you know about Dumbapples?
No.
I thought this was like adapting.
Did Zach just get Ligma?
I think Zach did just get Ligma Cado, you're right.
Who the fuck is Glenn?
My friend.
I feel like we've seen like 3 different art styles in the last like 6 minutes.
We have.
I think we just saw 4th, honestly. Some of these faces look like they're...
This is just a
Maybe
series
it's
of
many
cognitive flashbangs.
Maybe it's like Enter the World of Final Fantasy VII.
Ever Crisis.
I don't know. When you say
beta
free
test.
station and closed beta tests, those sound like games that I don't necessarily want to play.
Upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. Get you order from Taco Bell using the code Game Fest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game.
Not getting part 2.
All right. Now here's
a
look
DoorDash
at
coupon.
Last year at TGA, Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. The story
No.
of 2 ghost hunters in
Yeah,
the haunted
the
wilds
implication there was
of North
almost as
America.
though a strike team was going to come out and fucking take that kid out.
Destroy him.
DoorDash paid for that.
We didn't get that one.
God.
To the dead.
Don't nod.
Vampire 2?
Don't nod.
Vampire 2? Vampire 2?
Vampire?
Vanishes.
No, this is a different game. They already
We
announced
end
it.
suffering for those who live.
Still, I think it's the Vampire team.
Oh, nod's cool.
We bring closure to those who don't.
I remember me.
I want us back, Ray.
I also remember Me, Cado.
Thank you.
I want revenge on
I think
the
this is that wing of Don't Nod, right? The like action game wing.
Yeah, which is cool that they haven't left that behind with all
Yeah.
the, you know,
As the man says, we face a choice.
Life is Strange sort of, you know, choice-based story stuff they've been doing. Of course, there's a
Oh,
choice.
look, there's a choice right there.
I love me a good choice.
Damn, they just got banished.
To be together again.
Whoa.
Or do we part?
I wonder if there'll be any of the kind of interesting systems that we're not really fully realized in Vampire, but were neat, like the different influences like you could have on the different neighborhoods based on who you were killing and things like that. It didn't all quite work, but it was super neat ideas.
I like that creatures. I like that creature.
End of 2023, also known as a game that will be delayed until early 2024.
それで今回の指令は
Hey.
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
上流。You got goto.
大丈夫か。
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。
Is this like an expansion or a full new game?
これから起きることは。
I mean, this is...
They seem to always just make new games at a pace that should not be possible.
Oh, is this because the main dude from Judgment like is not being allowed to do the rest of the series?
I mean, this is
because
is
of the...
this is Yakuza. This is a Yakuza, not a Judgment, right?
I thought it was like a cleaned up version of your homie from Judgment.
The man who erased his name.
That's the whole.
That's Majima. Like, yeah, like that's a
okay.
That's a Yakuza.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope
his
you
name
have
is
a
Kiryu.
productive
Yeah,
day.
yeah, exactly.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in.
I saw Quantic Dream in there.
Green across the
I
board.
don't know what spotlight means though. Is that the technology?
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
You think he keeps his little Steve Zissou cap under his helmet when he puts it on?
God, I hope so. What would be the point?
What sort of operation are they running down here?
That new movie of his looks awesome. Asteroid City.
Oh yes, yes, that's gonna be fun.
So, like, adding Tom Hanks to that cast is a great idea.
Someone else down here.
I like the look of this. I think this is very pretty.
Are you there?
Under the Waves.
Under the
All right.
Waves, Parallel
Sure.
Studio.
Yeah, it's not really clear to me what you're doing in that game all
It's a
that
beautiful
much,
new
but it
game,
looks
Under
pretty.
the Waves,
and I
and
like
today, incidentally,
underwater
is
stuff.
World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give
Fun
you the
fact. I
first
want more
ever look
fun
at
facts.
Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2, launching next week. First look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yeah,
Everyone else's
it's
connection just get
happening.
all fucked
Check
up?
it out.
Yeah, it did for a second.
Yep.
Okay, got
I
it.
think it's okay now. I tried to open a website.
That's
It was a bad idea. Not opening
Look,
any
I'm just
more
thankful it's not
websites.
this hotel Wi-Fi. The fact that it's not me, I'm like, oh, that's definitely me. Finally, the hotel Wi-Fi has come for me. I was hoping it was going to be hotel Wi-Fi with a password that I could pay for, like, a high-speed access. But no, it's just a public access point. Fuck, okay. Well, let's hope.
Yeah, it's been solid.
I'm still hungry, but the internet's working.
Get room service. Get a $20 tuna sandwich.
No. No. This morning I was faced with a very Rob shook me. You know, like, you know, he didn't say watch your spending, but he's tweeting it. And you know, I was at the airport and there was a $6, you know, bacon, egg, and sausage sandwich at the Dunkin', or there was
that's a good sandwich too, though.
More artisanal egg sandwich on the other side, and then you had to add $2 more to get, you know, cheese and a meat, and maybe $14-16 for tax.
Today is
I got that
big
$6
day for
Dunkin'.
video games,
I just,
but
you know,
also a
I had
huge
Rob
day
in my
for
head
Porsche,
and in
the
my
iconic
heart
German
and in my
automaker
wallet.
turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space,
That's beautiful,
we've all
Patrick.
raced a 911
And that's
at
bringing
some
me
point
one
at a
step
game.
closer to getting a
Xbox
Porsche
has teamed
someday.
up with Porsche for a limited edition of 75 consoles inspired by 6
Thanks,
race
Remap.
cars.
Now at our
I'm
$15
thrilled to
tier,
debut
Rob is going to
the
have a
first
down
design
payment
here
for
today,
a Porsche in 6
inspired
months.
by the
So
Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Le Mans.
Oh my god, Need for Speed Porsche 2, I would die.
These Porsche branded Xboxes, sure.
Not as nice as the Moke. It's not.
Diego Conquest, does anyone know
what
Porsche
is,
was doing in
though?
the 1940s? So Ferdinand Porsche, different than, like, his son creates the Porsche car company. But Ferdinand Porsche did design some really
Here
shitty
it
tanks
is.
for the Nazis. That is true.
Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one.
But in
right
some
now.
ways, did they help the Allies win the war?
Xboxsweepstakes.com.
Sorta.
Make sure to stay tuned.
Sorry,
for
what an
Porsche
ugly
Xbox
fucking
social channels
Xbox.
for additional
Holy shit.
opportunities to get your hands on these.
What do you mean? You don't like the Pride and
special
Flag
consoles.
Xbox?
Next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm.
It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month, Ren. Come on.
Inspired by classics
more
like
than
Animal
Kiwis.
Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo
Rob, how
Switch,
does this game
there's now
connect
some
to
exciting
World War
news
II
for
and
PC
contributions
players
to the
too.
Nazis?
Let's take a
Any
look
connections
at
on
Faith
this
Farm.
game?
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well.
Zoria?
Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air.
I mean, look, there's a little bit of a one Volk vibe to this, for sure. But
God damn it.
But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything.
what if we're not prepared? I'm kind of curious about this. As long as we're prepared,
There's
it's all
so
good.
much yet to discover. Are you ready?
When is this trailer going to have its dark turn? And
Yeah.
fuck all these cute characters up?
Everything she said sounded like there was a huge other shoe hovering over it.
We promise variety. There it is. Faith Farm and Mortal Kombat.
Oh my
in the
God.
same
That's
day.
it.
Only
That's the
Friday.
1 point of variety. The rest
Now
of this is going to look
please
the
welcome Ben
same.
Rode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at
Yeah,
Second
I
Dinner,
mean,
the developers
I don't
behind
wanna
the
play that
popular
game, but
collectible
hopefully
card
somebody
game Marvel
does.
Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won. Best
God damn it. I'm going to
mobile
download this game
Seems
again,
like
aren't
you've been
I?
very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah,
Don't
it's
do it
been
during the
it's
stream,
been
though.
exciting.
Might
We've been
make it
doing a
stutter.
bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce.
Well, this guy is
Marvel
coming out of the
Snap's
gate hot.
biggest
I'm a little
update
tired.
Ever.
He's always.
We have a new game mode
This
coming
is him.
next week.
This is his bit.
This is him?
Mode. It's a
Okay.
great
Okay.
game.
All right.
You get a
Okay.
super
I see.
competitive
This is his
experience.
whole
That's
thing,
fine.
like
And
YouTube.
some
I see a lot of
exciting new
YouTube
rewards.
ads of this
Yeah.
You don't have to
man
wait till next
sounding
week. If you haven't
exactly like
tried Marvel
this.
Snap, go download it
He's
right
very
now on your
excited
mobile
about
device
this
or early
game.
access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
Well, I mean, I miss.
That's you.
What was the
You're
Dead
made for
Space
YouTube.
game
All right.
from
Well,
the
we
ex-Dead
heard you
Space
brought
people?
something fun
What was that
with you
from,
for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So,
I love how
listen,
small Jeff Keighley looks
I am
next to this
incredible
man.
at
That's
card games,
incredible.
so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff.
That is true.
Some
Like-
people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Hey, that's
okay,
Snap
I don't
guy.
have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I
Okay.
draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards.
Wow, though,
in my
doing
hand,
Branded
so I
really
can
just ripped the
wait.
heart
Let's
out of the
see next
shtick.
location.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bar. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
It's probably hard to do. That was alright.
Yeah, his skits have always
Still
been
to come,
Brandon.
we're going to look at Immortals of Aveum from EA Originals,
No.
Ascendant, and the world premiere
Not
of
always,
Chapter
but
4,
alright.
Season 3 of Fortnite Wild.
He's done a lot of them.
Looking for the
Immortals
smartest way to
of
level up your gaming
Aveum.
this summer.
Remember the
Compare top
Aveum.
credit cards side by side.
Immortals
with your wallet
of
and start maximizing your cashback
Aveum.
rewards on
Aviato.
everything from Wi-Fi
Oh, hey,
to
Cado,
headsets.
NerdWallet.
Now, here's a look
You've
at
been looking
King
for something to
Arthur
replace
Legends
that-
Rise, a new
No.
cross-platform UE5 game
Simple?
for mobile and
No.
PC.
That
a
simple
fantasy
size hole in
squad
your heart?
RPG
No.
adventure that is available to pre-register today.
I'm gonna sign Cado up for NerdWallet. I know what your emails are.
No!
God, it'd be so funny if we started committing financial fraud on each other because of all the information we were forced to share.
Sorry. Wait, sorry. Is this BJ Blaska Wizard? Did I miss that? That's the protagonist of this game?
God, I hope we get a new Wolfenstein at Xbox on Sunday.
That'd be
That
great.
would be tremendous.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked.
They teased what the subtitle's gonna be already, I believe.
Your legacy.
Or maybe that was when they did this in the last game? I can't remember. I feel like they've already laid some of the
Actual gameplay
what it's gonna be
footage.
called.
Sorry, is this an Imagine Dragons song in a video game trailer? No,
Yeah,
but it's really close.
it's close.
It's really close.
King Arthur!
Oh fuck yeah. Oh, I want this to be good so bad.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight.
Wait, who is this?
You
The Hyper Light Drifter folks are making like a co-op, like persistent live service. It's a big swing.
Remember who
I think
you
this is
were,
this.
who you are, and return to us. This
The lady had a
world
sniper.
needs champions.
Maybe this isn't it.
No, this is a different project.
Yeah, this is different.
Different creators.
It had some of the color aesthetic of.
It did, yeah, no. It
Okay.
definitely...
But then I saw like a sword man. I was like, wait a minute. I don't I don't think that's what this is.
I would love to see Hyper Light Breaker at this.
Yes, Hyper Light Breaker. Yes. I have no idea.
Why
if that
does
game's
it
gonna
look
work
like...
now.
Oh, it's because it's that map, I see. Like, why does Fortnite look like this?
Wait, what do you mean? What? Oh, is it like the creator mode stuff? Oh, Unreal Editor.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Bow at the feet of your future emperor will face annihilation.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this before.
Jesus, Rob!
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, stranger.
The teams
It
that
was
work on
actually
this all
Stellaris
wait
and not a
for
new
us.
game that looked exactly like it.
Yeah, but it also was a
Right.
multiplayer Stellaris, like, competitive game, 1 hour game time. Like,
Yeah,
it's
1
like
hour
the,
long
what was the Civ
Forax.
version of that?
Yeah.
Civ Rev?
Captain's log.
Right, Revolution or whatever.
4315.
Someone in chat is saying Rob just owned gold.
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile
There's a little bit of that. Because on one hand, I was like, Rob, like, for so many people that work on these games, they live to hear your reactions and the thing they've worked on for years.
Oh, they all know
your
I hate
initial
Space
responses.
No, they all know that. It's one of my many adorable quirks.
Hey, they said the Borg thing. Ah. What about this?
Is this the strategy segment?
I think Picard.
The full reveal will be on Picard Day.
23, it's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right?
What?
My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this
It's
for
the day
some
that
time now.
Picard
We're
got
really
turned
excited
into
to
a
share
Borg.
with you, Twisted Metal, which is streaming
I
I
only
thought it
on
might be the
Peacock
day
on
his
July
brother burned down their
27th.
vineyard and killed
And
his
I'm
extended
very
family.
excited
That's
to
probably
share a
more likely
sneak
Picard
peek
Day.
of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing.
Right.
I hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
How did Will Arnett record a video that felt like a Jeff Keighley interview? That's incredible.
Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass
Hey, it's
of water?
Falcon.
Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch.
This series is going to
I'm
be
guessing you don't fight much
so
outside
bad.
your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass.
What is the series?
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal?
Yes. It's the iconic Sweet Tooth. Come on, get your shit together. Now, do the Twisted Metal games have any segments where the characters are out of their vehicles fighting and talking? No.
She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go? Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Then don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
What? Why is this
really
happening?
Hey, good news, everybody! I got like another 2 years of free Peacock with
Who
that
hasn't
upgrade
dreamt of
Comcast
duplicating
sent me,
oneself
so
in
that's
order to
cool.
multitask? This new hack and slash
Jesus
game.
Christ.
Really? Because I just got a
Twist
notification
allows you to
from
do just
Comcast that
Brought to
said,
you
hey,
from
your
France.
Comcast
Here's the
premium is
world premiere
ending in
reveal
like 2
trailer
weeks.
of this Funga, the time shift warrior.
Have they
coming
strung
later this
files
year
up to your
PC.
place yet, Patrick?
No, I can still breathe. And that's why I got on an airplane and went to California. Had to get further away from it.
Cado, it is killing me. Like,
Receive my
Fios
light,
is getting
this
closer
hunger.
block by block
Let
to
this
me.
power
Like, it's down in the street below my building. Yeah! You might not get it for another year or two. I was like, you suck.
God damn
Here
it.
again.
Rob, it's across the street from me. I know this life. And it's been there for 6 months.
I look good.
I liked
I rewind.
the art style a lot
Again,
better when
but
it
with
was
another meat
2D.
to fight with.
You're coming with me.
Combine with yourself!
Combine with yourself.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and
Oh,
crush
this is
these
neat.
demons. Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
See, the Time Shift Warrior, now that is Surf Dracula logic. What's this about? It's about a time shift warrior.
Next up is a brand new IP
about a Surf
from
Dracula.
Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Aveum. It's
Of
fast
Aveum.
and fluid. It's an FPS
Got it.
in a fantasy
Yeah.
setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character.
It doesn't have a
too,
does it have a great
Hey,
cat?
Darren.
Hey guys,
Great to have you with us.
thank you.
This is such
Comic
a cool
Up,
game.
yo,
super
Syndicate
high
2.
production value,
It does have
spectacular
Miles Kilo.
gameplay.
That is Miles
Tell us
Kilo
about the
with
guy
magic.
You play. You're the main character,
There's Miles
Jack,
Kilo,
right?
you're right.
I'm playing the main character Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've
He's
seen,
a triple
is just
threat.
so fast-paced. There's so much action in it.
All
with all the
three
spells, the
forms.
spellcasting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic, becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Aveum, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it.
Immortals of
amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game. That's
Thank
coming
you,
out this
Patrick.
summer. You don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today.
He was like, "Wow,
gameplay sequence, which
thanks for saying all that."
Epic
But
sort of parts of the game.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's
cool.
So this is a wild.
I didn't read
part
any of
the
that,
game. This
but,
trailer's going to be
I'm
showing
happy
you,
for you.
the Immortals and
Or I'm
myself
sorry.
confronting
This
Sandrak directly, who is the top villain
has
of
like
this game,
frequently felt like the
and
worst
trying
parts
to
of the
end
PS2
Everworld.
era.
And it's
being
taking
brought
place in like one of the
into
most
the modern
badass
moment.
levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild. So let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Aveum, which comes out this summer for PC,
I am supposed to play
PS5, and
that
Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
while I'm out here, so hopefully I can convey. Hey, this gameplay looks all right. How does it feel?
Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Listen, I bet most of these games are going to be pretty all right. It's just that this presentation has been tough.
What's our bearing, sir?
Well, these presentations are tough because like a lot of times you have to make it. You have to be like, this is the crazy stuff you get up to in this game. It's like, yeah, it's a video game, we know. But if you talk about like the mechanical things that you're doing distinctive, you just sound like the most boring pedant, and everyone's like, this is also too much detail. Save it for the media briefing.
Yeah, I also think that this presentation has been a little bit burned by having the most of a very particular fantasy aesthetic that I've seen in a minute. So it's a pretty high concentration. But sorry, as you were saying, Patrick.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason that people do the pre-scripted video segments, because you can actually sort of convey what you want to and what communicates the game, as opposed to what amounts to like these bar chats that Keeley is conducting on stage.
Too often in games, giant creatures don't do giant creatures.
Oh look, we have a UI.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've been seeing with the UI.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it goes a long way to alleviating some of the weightlessness of the combat we've seen. I still wish there were more.
Oh, the encoding does not love all of these effects.
I like your ability to do a bunch of like far off stuff as you're approaching. Like,
yeah,
there's a nice mix of range in terms of what the player can do.
Ren, what do you call this weapon? The Spell PG?
Yeah. Spell MG.
Spell MG.
Oh, yeah. No, the other one was the Spelper rifle.
Spelper rifle.
Spelper rifle.
Yeah, you're thinking the Spelper rifle.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch.
You're a street rat.
The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all three colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Sigil up.
Sigil up.
Immortals of Aveum? Is that where we landed on? Did I already forget it?
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game is
Aveum.
coming out this summer.
No, we're all going to sigil up.
Yeah. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle.
That's tomorrow. You have tonight.
To discover. And of course, there's a whole new battle pass lineup.
You have right now.
You can unleash the
you
power
can do it right now on stream.
Yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Cybertron.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that new
I knew there was a reason that we should watch the Fall of Cybertron trailer.
They should let you do that in the game. I should be able to turn into a giant mechanical gorilla.
I agree.
Just like Optimus Primal, who, as a kid, I definitely thought was just Optimus Prime in a different time zone. Time area.
Isn't Beast Wars technically a prequel?
Yeah, but Optimus Primal is definitely is supposed to be a different person. I thought he was the same person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I watched a shitload of Beast Wars when I was a kid, but I don't remember anything about how the timeline works.
Sequel. It's a sequel with time travel, apparently. So it's after original mainline Transformers, but it's
G1, right? Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah.
Right, people are saying is this a manifestation?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because I haven't been manifesting this for a while. You know, I was just talking about how much I like this version of Optimus Prime. I hate him. Ooh, I don't like him at all.
And there's a new movie coming out. They always do the license time for the
But they should let you turn into a truck.
I don't like dude proportioned Optimus Prime.
They should include a transformation animation that you can put on anyone, regardless of if you're Optimus.
Well, finally, guys,
I want to watch John Wick just fold into a truck.
It is a deep honor for me to present this game.
Sorry, we got to go back to
What you're
every
about to
single
see
one of
is
the
a
rights
world
holders
premiere
and get
trailer
the
that gives
ability
us
to
a new look at an
fuck up this
expansive
model.
world we can't wait to explore again.
Again?
This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most
Bloodborne
anticipated upcoming releases. The
Bloodborne
rumors
2. Thank you.
were true.
Bloodborne 2.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Oh shit.
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and
Okay,
rescue
but we knew
operations
this
are
game was
already
coming.
in progress.
Yeah, but this is the first time we've seen it.
Rumors were true, Patrick.
Nobody's seen anything from it.
Okay, but okay. Alright, sure.
And do you not remember the whole thing at the end of that other one, right? Like,
just look.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's not a surprise that this game is coming. Like, I know this.
No. It's just a surprise that they have
strong.
a trailer here.
Look that way.
And you can
But in
play it right
reality,
now.
It's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been
This is
doing
our first glimpse at how they're going to handle the
Where's he
open
been?
world element
And
of
you're asking
leaving
me
Disc
this?
1 behind of Final Fantasy
Right.
VII.
This is gonna sound crazy.
Which I'm sure is not an open world. It's going to be
As
broken up
far as I
into
know,
chunks, but
Cloud was
how big are
on
those chunks?
5 years ago.
Scent?
Please have
Scour?
a fully built out Chocobo Racing Manager.
It is the very
Chocobo?
essence of our star.
excuse me, Rob, can you take that one? Can you say that again?
Yeah, because
No, sorry, no. What did you say before?
No,
Yeah, it's a
no,
Chocobo.
yeah.
What? No, I think we can roll the tape back.
No. Roll it back.
Immortals of what, Rob? Immortals of what?
Sephiroth is in
What
the
do it for us?
We fought him.
Say the line,
What
Rob.
happened? He's alive.
But
No.
why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Paging Dr. Chocobo. Please come
Feast
to
your
the
eyes
front.
on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a turtle.
I love that first game. I'm really excited.
Yeah, no.
This is gonna be... It'll be fun.
Aside even from all the interesting story stuff that is obviously opened up,
I'm just saying, yeah, I'm really curious what all that is.
But even beyond that, and that part's cool, and it makes me more interested than I would have ever been interested to just play a high fidelity retelling of a story I've largely already experienced. So it at least makes that part exciting. But I mean, the gameplay was really fun in that first one.
Those you fear, those you love.
Free you yet.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Whoa!
On 2 discs, let's go!
2 discs!
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday.
I don't know.
Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Decade of the Game Awards.
You know what? Congratulations to Jeff. He didn't say Kojima once. I mean, that's growth.
He didn't. He did not.
You're watching Day of the Devs, right?
Yeah.
Yes, no? I'm gonna go get food, and I'm gonna come back, and I will try to join you for a chunk of that. But I have to. It's technically 4 p.m. where I am. I have to eat. So I will be back.
Are you cutting out, or are you just gonna leave that open?
Do you want me to just leave it open? I can leave. What do you want me to do? You tell me.
And just leave it. Just but remember when you come back that it's gonna be, open. So.
Okay, but I'm gonna plug
make yourself comfortable when you come back, but not too comfortable.
Oh yeah. Ooh. You want to see me drink this Diet Coke?
I'll mute you. I'll mute you. Yeah.
You mute me, yeah, because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. All right, I'll be back in a little bit, everyone.
Right.
Cado, can we go to card for 5? Because I also need to get a water cooler up here or something. Honestly, really lean into office vibes.
I mean, do we want to go down, or do you just want to go do that while we wait for we can vamp?
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe just go to card, or I can just step away. But
because I think it's literally starting now. So.
All right, I'll be back in 5.
Yeah. Patrick's just oh, is that? Yeah. Hold on, I have to unmute Patrick. Patrick? Okay, no, he's gone. He's gone. How much of these games did you play?
Me?
Yeah.
The Cuphead ones? 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Not even a moment.
Ah, okay. I played a fair amount of that first part of it.
Not even a second.
And welcome to the Day of the Dead Digital Showcase. Thanks to Jeff.
Hi, Tim Schafer.
Part of
Hi,
his
Tim
Summer
Schafer.
Games Fest, and thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people. God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started. 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8-Bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers and brought them together to meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers showing their games, where people could play them and also listen to music and eat food and drink, and it was really just a festival.
Thank you everyone for
amazing
saying hi to
creativity
Tim.
and, very inspiring.
I'm sure he appreciates
And then
it.
during the pandemic, it became digital only, and now we're doing both, a live event and a digital showcase, so people from around the world can enjoy all of these amazing games. We had a record number of submissions this year, more people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year previously, and we have more world premieres today than ever before.
And now here's where the world
Hope you're
premieres
excited,
are.
And please,
Yeah!
without further ado, enjoy Day of the Devs.
Digital showcase.
There would be effects on that. It still sound good.
That was endearing.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes Unlimited, who made incredible games like Wandersong and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastieball.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago. Introducing
It's been a couple years since Chicory?
It has, Cado. It's been a couple of years since Chicory.
Jesus.
Oh,
What?
this is cute.
Beastieball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties to play Beastieball, which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character, and you can explore this huge
I love
game,
this!
recruiting all kinds of beasties.
This is very cute.
That's so cute!
I'm very happy for you, Cado. This is very sweet.
Beastieball rankings.
Ah, look at that little guy! Smack that ball!
I love that. I love that round little man.
Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports.
These are
In
very
their natural
cute.
wild state, they're constantly playing Beastieball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another.
That seems really neat though. There's like a very simple
And
tactical
depending on
grid
their
positioning
personalities
thing
and
going
teamwork
on
style,
where
they
you
can
gotta
form different kinds of
aim
friendships.
at the right area and
But
things like
whether
that.
they become besties,
That's fun.
You know what?
rivals, or partners, or sweethearts,
Yeah.
they'll get
These
some
are
kind of unique
creatures.
combo ability that only that
These are
character can
creatures.
do, which can turn
These
the
are
tide in a really tough
creatures.
match.
Shifted.
These are creatures.
That looks
really wanted
neat.
to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow
Aww.
and change, and the bonds
That's
that they
really
form with each other.
sweet.
We knew we wanted to create a really
Wow,
wide
Squidite in the chat is
variety
pointing
of
something out.
species.
This is the
Each
first
have their own ecological niche and
woman on
they're
this
playing
entire
Beastieball. So
stream.
we're working with a really wonderful
Oh my
concept
God,
artist
you're
and spending
right.
a lot of time on each design. All beasties have a
Holy
range of colors
shit.
and sizes, and
Oh.
their poses and animations are all hand drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity
Gaming.
to express their
Am I
personalities
right,
and their
folks?
different ways of moving.
Oh my
To help give
god.
each BC that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them.
Hey, Rob.
Each one can express a range of emotions. and
Oh,
we've had a
that's
lot of fun
rough.
performing them. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows. This game is
We
about
got first
sports.
woman and
You
dog
come
at
from
the
a
same
tiny town
time.
built around a nature.
Jesus
You're kind of underdogs
Christ.
until one day when the Beastieball League shows up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the
I'm
Beastieball
so like,
League.
no, we had a dog.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map. You decide where to go,
Hey!
who to challenge,
Hey, it's Lana.
and in what order.
Hey,
and
it's
every time you
Lana.
defeat a ranked coach, the other ranked coaches become stronger. So no matter which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us. And if Beastieball looks cool to you too, then please check us out at beastieballgame.com. We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding campaign very, very soon, and we'd love to have your support. Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastieball.
Hey, speaking of crowdfunding, go to remapradio.com if you like what you're seeing, you want to support us.
Breaker, Heart Machine's follow-up title in the Hyperlight universe.
Guess it's not really crowdfunding,
You'll
it's a
assume the role of a
subscription
mercenary
service, but you know.
with serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth, an amazing open world with everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements, just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure
You
to
know what?
satisfy
Yeah,
even the
shout
most
out.
curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyper Light Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex,
Let's-
creative
let's-
director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyper Light Breaker.
Oh, this looks way better than it did earlier. Last time I saw it played, this
Ooh.
looks.
Oh, that dodge looks sick.
Oh, this is Hyper Light
Hyper Light
Drifter
Breaker
to
is a
me.
huge,
Yeah.
stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak, with a crumbling world that can be brutal and
This
beautiful
rules.
all at once.
I'm happy
It's
about
a major
this.
landmark for us, and the first of its kind. An open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades. You can play alone or with friends cooperatively online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this
Nice.
world,
Nice.
lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown
yeah.
wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will
Ooh,
be massive
look
bosses
at
to
that
take
mouse.
down in an open structure, with
Hell
dangerous,
yeah.
unique, and challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs. You'll pick up new gear, make new builds, unlock new characters, upgrade your equipment as you bring back more and more materials from runs.
Do we know how long this is going to be,
You've
by the way?
learned so much from our previous games, building
An
up
hour?
amazing tech and a
An hour?
deep
Okay.
Is what they said?
experience
Yeah.
as a team. Breaker's the culmination of all that.
That was the
incredible work.
implication,
We're
yes.
excited
Can't be
to have
too
you
long
experience
because
it
I have
for
to play
yourself.
some System Shock later tonight.
Yeah. It should be over before
We'll have
that.
a lot more information on the game as we come closer and closer to early access later this year.
Oh yeah,
Now,
it's on the
in
it's on
Day
the
of the Devs
stream
fashion, we're
schedule if
traveling
y'all look
halfway
at
around
our
the globe
schedule on
to
Twitch.
Transylvania to bring you
We're
a
playing
game
System
that is
Shock
not
tonight.
what you expect. From developer Stone Skip and publisher IM8bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
World premiere. This is where all the world premieres were.
Thanks, Audio Technica.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive
they're vampires.
experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where you can be present.
Simpler Times follows Taina on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. Starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
We want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing you in Taina's world.
It's apple picking season. My favorite.
I like the implication
Through
of that
visual
person's
storytelling
arm
and
just
mindful
stretching as they stay in one spot.
You will journey
to
alongside
grab.
her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
This is how I signal that I want the cat to come over to me.
With each puzzle, Taina grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to
So I
guide
can
her.
grip the skull?
From simple activities like picking dried leaves from a plant to more complex ones like building a birdhouse, you'll interact with objects that hold sentimental value for Taina.
I really wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
Immersive sim unpacking.
We know the world is getting faster every day. We live in it too. We wanted to create a space where players can take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful.
Oh my god, where do you go to get away from light pollution?
Simpler Times stems from
I want this
stories we
girl's life.
believe need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, The game is a reflection of
They
the
have that
physical
life,
spaces
Rob.
we spend
Wait, where do I go to get that life?
I've
Transylvania?
spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this
Fucking
view for
gone,
a
man. I'm
while.
going to Transylvania. I can work remotely.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us.
This is how the
encouraging you to
myths
reflect
that
on
you're
your
a
own
vampire
memories
get
and
started then.
experiences.
Simpler
Yeah, that's
times
just them
coming soon on
protecting
PC and
their
other
natural beauty.
platforms. So
You
many
don't
just
wanna
wishes
stay-
You're if you head over there,
sucks.
if you
No,
work
don't come to
remotely,
Transylvania.
if you work remotely from there though, you'll be on like a night schedule.
Bye.
And slowly but surely, you're
Childhood is the beach, and
That's where the legend. That's where the
That's-
legend.
that's where the legend-
Can I
yeah.
still take all these seashells
Why
with
can
me?
Why can I only
Can I
take
lock
meetings
them in
with
a
Count
chest
Vlad?
with my memory?
It's so fucking late. God, I hope there's an entire chapter of this where you're like setting up your sound system and they have like multiple speakers that you choose from and like an amp. Do you think they'll
This
have
next game
that?
is from Sad Owl Studios and Thunderful Publishing.
Yes.
It's a really unique puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where
Patrick's
the photos
back.
that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Ooh.
Viewfinder is a difficult game to describe in words, but if you saw it, you'd immediately recognize it.
What is this place?
It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
You can take photos or find photos and then make them into
Whoa.
real 3D spaces.
Whoa.
Did
That's sick as
did
fuck.
you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and I think everybody is just gonna have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder.
Yeah.
And that's just a really nice thing to it.
Perfect.
Sorry, was there a knock at someone's door?
An elegant.
Was there a knock
No,
at the door
that
on the
was
stream?
my phone rang. Sorry, my phone rang. My phone like buzzed. I got a text.
Oh, it was Patrick coming back in.
You can
Patrick's muted.
rotate reality too.
Yeah, no,
Thank
I think
God.
there was somebody somebody
If I was to
downstairs
compare
might be
Viewfinder
hammering
to
something
other
into their
games,
wall.
I'd say it's like the gameplay of Portal combined with the visual illusions of
This looks really cool.
and
Sold.
Chamber.
Yeah.
People have also compared
I
it
almost
to
don't want to
The
see more
Witness
because I'm like, I just
and,
want to
Manifold
come
Garden
into this cold.
and various other first-person puzzle games.
Oh, every time they move around
a puzzle game
after it's
that's
been like
very
set,
sandboxy
it just
and
breaks my
playful and
brain. I love it.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things. And, that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder
Thanks,
is
Sad Owl
created
Studios.
by different people. And, we have people from all over the world who have such a diverse
This is really
and
impressively made.
interesting
I
culture.
have no clue how the fuck they made this.
Each character comes from a different culture. There's a lot of sort of culture-specific props and items and themes who you learn about, mostly through environments and environmental storytelling. And so we've tried to sort of make
yeah,
special
ducks.
spaces.
See, they can't
that
let
really
stuff like this on the
represent
main
that
stage.
character, who they are, what they like to do.
I'm sure
This
you
is
know
too
by
good for
now,
Jeff.
but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions.
Oh, that's the cat talking to you there.
Celia was always fond of games.
It's just very important for us to just put in what
This
we
is really
know
neat.
so that the rest of the world could also, have a glimpse of the experiences that we've had.
This must be the next stage. Let's go.
Viewfinder. Hell yeah.
Okay, low-key concern about just
We
the tone,
received
the
a
tenor of the
record number of
narration there,
submissions
but
for the
beyond
Summer Game
that.
Fest edition of Day of the Devs. But this next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This
They're
next one
watching
actually
you
came
right
from Twitter
now.
because the creator was posting all these amazing GIFs, and we reached out via DM and asked if we could feature the game. So here it is, this beautiful, gorgeous, hand-drawn ghost story called Haunty.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Dasso, and I'm with Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty.
Ooh, this is pretty.
The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost you can haunt things and get
This is
access to their
gorgeous.
abilities. And there's a big variety of things that you can haunt in this game. I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and
This
seeing
is
what
really
different
pretty.
things you can haunt
Yeah.
and the abilities that they give you.
And you just kind of go around the world fucking
Core
people
mechanics
as a
resemble
ghost.
very much
And a
a twin
minion.
stick shooter. However, unlike twin stick shooters, it focuses less on the high intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin stick paradigm to create fun solutions to the challenges in the game. Haunty follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that it really expands into a lot of
Choose where you
ghosts
find
in the
ghosts.
afterlife and sort of the stories that they have.
Whoa.
Fucking yes.
Looks sick as fuck. TBH. Just
The progression and story
aesthetically
of
is
Haunty
very,
both center
very.
around collecting these stars, and the stars have this special ability that they give ghosts access to pieces of their past life that they've left behind. The environments and characters are all carefully crafted with a 2D hand-drawn style, so there's a lot of painstaking frame-by-frame animation work in there. And we have a fantastic soundtrack. And so it all sort of comes together to give you this sort of tour
Reminds me a
through
bit
the
of Genesis
afterlife,
Noir.
chilled out experience.
Yeah.
But with, I'm hoping maybe just a little bit more to do like
If this
as
is something you're
player.
interested in, be sure
Because I
to
love
wish
Genesis
list
Noir as an
it.
experience, but
Helps
also
us
like
out
I
a
felt
lot.
I was kind of tertiary to it.
Our next game is a bit of a blast from the past.
There's a lot of great stuff
It arrived
there,
on the scene around 12 years ago, quickly became the talk of the town, and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character and their families. It was a truly unique, powerful, and special game, and it's super sad that it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But it gives me great pleasure to tell you that, lovingly restored and better than ever, Cart Life is back.
Cart Life.
But you told me the Cart Life I have in my Steam library wouldn't work.
Apparently.
No, you just couldn't buy it, right?
You said it's unplayable.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Cart Life. Cart Life is a retail simulator developed by Richard Hoffmeyer and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are
Hold
such
it.
big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back. In Cart Life, you can play as 3 different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart. Andris is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in cart life, your resources are limited.
That was some very expressive showering art.
You need to take care of yourself.
Hey,
and
Patrick,
others,
welcome back.
And how you prioritize your cart against the personal needs of each
I forgot
character
my Diet Coke.
will determine the outcome.
I'm pretty
of the
upset
choice.
at myself.
That sucks.
I'm gonna have to go back and get it. I got the receipt. I'm gonna go back and get that Diet Coke after this.
What's
Is
the
this
number
the
on that
updated
receipt,
cart life?
The
Patrick?
world of Cart Life is alive, and full of
That's a re-release of
characters
Cart
who
Life,
are
yeah.
potential customers that you'll get to know as you try to build your
You must
business.
type
Just curious how much
There's
you
no
spent
right
on
or
dinner,
wrong way to
Patrick.
play this game. What players choose
Well,
to
it's
do with the
lunch.
time that they
It's
have with
2
each
o'clock
character
here,
is
Rob.
entirely up to
So
them. Everyone's
I
experience
did get,
may be
I got a
different
burger,
based on the
but
choices
I
you
was
make
really hungry, so I
and
got
what
the
they
double patty, and
prioritize,
an extra like
even the
$1.50.
order in which they choose to play the character.
And
This release
then
is
I
gonna
got
have
fries,
story
but I thought,
content,
I mean,
new
you traveled
art,
today, Patrick. You should
updated
have
controls and mechanics,
like a little bit of
and
extra.
we
So I got
really
cheese
look forward
fries,
to
so I added
sharing
like
all with
$1.
you on this
And then I lost a
later
Diet
this
Coke
week.
that I didn't collect. So
An
that
order
kinda just
fit
threw
for a
out
czar.
$2.50 out the window till I go recollect, and then we're back to balance 0. I got the receipt. Don't you worry. I'm on it. It's in my
Feels like
bag. I got a little.
Patrick, my
Tupperware
life
spot
is
for all
cart
the
life
receipts.
now.
For the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into the grind revival, things are getting a
Oh, hi,
little
John
more
Gibson.
avant-garde and daring. This next one gives you all that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and brimstone. This is the world premiere of Hellscape.
Ah, yes. I believe I know what this.
Hello, my name is Jordi van den Bussen, also known as Kwobbelkop. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellscape.
No, this is not what I was thinking of. What am I thinking
There
of?
was another skating game, right? There was a different
Yeah.
skating game.
First try.
Here we go.
Yeah, with the
This
glass
is not
one.
it, right? There's a
glass
There's a different like.
Not glass, like
This
the
does look
mercury.
cool, though.
It does look cool.
That was a good combo.
Yeah, but
like, you have
it's
the
a
demon made
different
of glass,
skating game.
right? That'll be at Devolver. Got it. You are a glass demon.
What? Hell yeah.
Remember that one?
Hellscape takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as
So when you eat shit, you're like fed to the
skater
abyss.
through and
Cool.
through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach. Even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who will do anything to stop him and his skater
This is
friends from
sick.
doing what they love most. The skateboard mechanics are very similar to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead game designer Steve actually worked on Tony Hawk's Underground.
It started a long time ago, the idea, and the far-flung land of 2002, I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time we were
Great
working
game.
on it, we were thinking, man, this really looks a lot like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk, we're bound to the real
Into
pro
this boring
skaters.
mortal
It always
plane.
seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellscape. Hellscape is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks and traversal, manuals, grinds, jumps, balance meters with roguelite structure.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre, death is a central mechanic in the game. When you die in a run, thankfully you don't lose everything. You keep your resources, which you can use to get permanent upgrades such as tattoos or skateboards, which act as weapons.
I love to get new
Combat in our
powers with
game
my
can be
tattoos.
described as a fast-paced skateboard hack and
Oh, is that what
slash.
happens when I
Is
get my
that my
first one
problem?
too?
Your life
Yeah.
and heavy attacks.
The lack
and
of
core
the
gameplay
no
is
tattoos.
Didn't you know that? Like, that's-
skateboarding tricks.
The game should
Oh.
I need to get
people
a.
to pick up.
All right.
Wait, what do I get
It
from an
has
ink
a
test?
combat system which is meant to be very friendly,
How do I get a
very
double
forgiving
jump?
and rewarding, especially at the beginning, and then gradually it teaches you and ramps up the skill of the skateboarding where you need it, when you need it.
Unfortunately, that means you have to get an ankle tattoo.
Ooh, I'm good.
Why did you stop me from skating?
Look at yourself. Your wing,
Oh,
your
hello.
arm. What do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellscape.
I'm curious, this mix of like combat.
mean, you don't see a lot of games going for the.
In our
the
next
fun.
game, Henry
There's games that are
Hackett,
skateboarding
you play
games. You know,
as
you've had like your
Hackerhead.
skatebirds and stuff
That's
like
it.
that before,
That's
but
the game. But it's so much more than that too, because you see, Henry can be many things, can be anything, in fact. He has the curious ability to
if
be
we
able
had
to transform into anything
thought about
he
this,
can
you could have
reach.
plugged in your
Using this peculiar
mic.
power and perplexing form.
I
He'll
thought
live the
about
life
that.
of the
That
title
showed
character,
up in a
navigating
YouTube video, but I
sandbox
feel like that went
situations
outside the
crafted
scope
by
of.
sword-based
I have
developers,
6
Lulu
minutes.
Entertainment.
Right.
And in so doing,
but
maybe
for
ponder
the Xbox thing on
philosophical
Sunday, I will.
Who is?
I should, in theory, be able
How
to plug that
is?
in
What
Yep.
does it mean
through
to be?
Through
my
USB.
hub port. Plug
Yeah.
that to the iPad,
May
and
I
then
suggest
plug the
you to
XLR mic into
Into
the
the-
end.
yeah.
And then, in
Is there
theory,
anything that
those 7
well,
plugs should
everything.
communicate a better
Henry
audio
can transform
quality.
into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock announces the dawn of a new day.
Cado, remember that game that we
Keep
played
ringing
on the
until Henry
demo
gets up
stream
and calms the
where
nervous, quivering machine.
like your body was all like like
Yeah.
you know,
Oh fuck.
you know what I'm talking about?
Where you're like asleep and like inching along like a little inchworm.
Yeah.
At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning.
I love
routine,
this. This is
which
yeah.
they usually
This also
start
does
by
this
making their
this
bed.
does remind me of that as well. But this is like
Yeah, it's just the game that came to mind.
Staying in bed is tempting,
No,
but it only leads to regret
the exhausted
later.
man, tired man,
Henry
something like
knows
that.
if you
Yeah,
want to change the
something
world,
like that.
You have to start off.
But
by
this is
making
great,
your bed.
where you're taking
Completing
the
this
Yeah,
simple
people
like
are-
prop game.
gives
people are talking
idea
about
and then
Ghost
pride
Trick.
and the feeling of control over their life.
Just similar to this.
With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready.
Quiet.
to
It's not the
freshen up.
quiet man. Shut the fuck up.
Quiet man, get out of here.
This looks fun though.
Look, I'm just gonna
This
say
looks-
it.
For hours,
Like,
Henry could sit there.
this is better
lifting
than the
seat
Metamorphosis.
Up and down, pretending it was a singing mouth.
Kafka ain't got shit on this.
Not too hot,
Yeah,
not too cold.
we have no need. We have no need for that story anymore.
Gregor Samsa is a little
And
nose.
before the turmeric soap, they didn't know. They just liked the color. It's actually great for their skin.
Ooh.
Can you navigate Gregor Samsa through his day?
Oh, then you turn into a little.
Little
This
ducky.
is this is
what
this is
happened
a
here?
ghost trick like. This is what this is.
That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry it himself.
Out with roguelites, in with Ghost
Ghost
Trick.
trick likes.
All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper
The problem is,
breakfast.
Cado, if games start emulating Ghost Trick or being inspired by
Breakfast with
it,
a
it
warm
just means I
beverage
won't
isn't
play
perfect,
them.
and
Just
so
like
keeping
Ghost
up
Trick.
Just like ghost trick.
Just like Ghost Trick.
I mean, I think I'm just making the joke a second time, but when we were on the stream where they announced that, I was like, great. I can now not play one of what would probably be one of my favorite games all over again.
We
Which
should.
is what I've
We
said
should
every time.
We should play Ghost Trick. We
I
should
love the
put-
coffee cube.
What if we streamed Ghost Trick, Patrick? We'll
Henry
finally
made
play
from
Ghost
the
Trick
mix.
on stream.
Do enough to
I'm
qualify
telling
as
you
a
right
good
now,
book,
that
and then
knife
I'll
would
be
not
like, yeah,
have
I'll
done
play
that
this
to that
later.
apple.
Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work.
I love Henry.
Look, Henry's doing great. Henry's got a nice apartment, nice things
Oh
in it.
fuck yeah,
a
he's got
fucking
glasses.
I too had a banana this morning.
If Henry takes their lunchbox and leaves now, they can catch the 8 o'clock bus.
Double the Henry, double the fun.
Oh, there's co-op.
Play Henry's not so
Oh,
ordinary.
that's good.
Oh, there's co-op.
Or maybe it's another game where
Henry-
Henry can just
Nice.
split himself.
Henry
Create a little
Halfhead.
army of Henrys.
Hell yes.
That was cute. I liked that.
Our next game is from Jeppe Carlsen, a creator who's perhaps best well known for his work as master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside. We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents: rhythm action platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth. 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Jeppe's contributions to those Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Hello, I'm
Oh,
Jakob,
yeah, this game looks
co-founder
awesome.
and audio director of Geometric Interactive in Copenhagen. I would like to show you what our
Copenhagen.
amazing team has been working on for the last couple of years. our game Cocoon.
Geometric interactive.
I don't know, a lot of these people sound kind of bored, and that is Europhobia.
Yeah. They're just vibing.
Is that a thing?
They're just vibing.
I believe a lot of Europeans find Americans a bit much and overly broad in self-expression, and vice versa. A lot of times Americans read Europeans as like cold and indifferent. It's not universal across like all of Europe, but
it's an adventure game with multiple worlds, and each of these worlds are contained within an orb.
Orb.
Let me demonstrate by jumping out of the world which we are currently
Yeah,
exploring.
press A to ponder.
Did you did y'all catch any of
We are now in the world outside.
SGDQ? The bit this year instead of not
they beat
instead
the
of
Palantir. It was crazy.
instead of not instead of orb, including orb, but like an orb style shout out that they were doing was yes, chef.
Wow.
The whole world's catching bear fever.
Yeah.
All this world using the orange.
Wow, our
orb that we
podcast is
picked
so
up.
well timed.
Patrick, I wrote the thing last night. It's drafted. It's done.
Yeah? Do you want to? You should register. We got to register a Substack then. I love
can
the
be
idea that
placed on
we
switches to
our
power
first thing that we
devices
will
and solve
publish
puzzles.
editorially is this essay you wrote in a fever dream over the last holiday break, and it will have nothing to do with
you can
video
even
games. I
throw
love
them
it.
into packs.
It's actually
my
the
favorite
second thing I will have published, and I have a secret base.
What?
Okay. Okay, I don't know. Dear viewer, you're learning these things as I am.
I'm just testing some products.
Rob the blogger is about to log on.
You can use the hierarchy of worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles. For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world, let it pass by, and jump back in.
Wow, they call you a master puzzle designer for that? He's jumped out of the way.
Well, I mean, I didn't. You seem to struggle with basic concepts like getting out of the way during Resident Evil, Rob. So I'm not sure it'd be throwing stones or bullets.
Well, that's because that game was designed by a master puzzle designer, and that's why it required a puzzle master to beat it.
This orb is wet.
Wet orb. Wet orb.
This game's got all kinds of orbs.
Orange
That's a
orb,
pretty cool
wet
boss
orb.
reveal.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't like the way this thing goes.
What are we seeing there when it goes? Is that it's like central
Inside,
nervous
yeah.
system?
Yes. Yes.
That's sick.
It can camouflage itself, but it can't camouflage its nervous system. That's sick. Sure, why not?
We hope you look forward to exploring the mysterious worlds of
Sure.
Cocoon, releasing later this
Yeah.
year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Thanks, James Gunn.
Thanks, Mr. Gunn.
Sinister orb.
If you pre-order now, you'll get access to the
And
Sinister
now, I'm
Orb.
pleased to bring you a title from French-Canadian developer Impossible. In this relaxing artistic exploration game, you play a painter with a watercolor brush and a whole city to explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible.
We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title, Ite.
Pretty.
Wait, didn't we just do this?
What?
Yes. In Ite, you see the world through the eyes of a painter. With every surface.
Or did you see another game that was involved?
Let's just remind me of Chicory.
Chicory, yeah.
Oh. Well, look, but as a long-time advocate of the video game The Blob, I'm a huge fan of the subgenre of it's an awesome game. The Blob 2 also good, but games that black and white games where you fill in the color, and then I don't care how you accomplish that, but that is. I love games that do that.
Well, this is like Power Wash in reverse.
Yeah.
To go places.
Yes. Color wash.
Oh, could you palette swap
When
that
you fill
dog?
something with paint, you'll extract
I saw 3 little bubbles that might look like alternate color schemes.
And as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of
colors
paint
are these
that
orbs?
reveal a bigger part of the world at once.
Wow, you just threw
I
a
would paint
color
that
grenade.
dog in Porsche 75th anniversary colors.
Oh God.
You'll also meet plenty of locals, taking part in their lighthearted, everyday anecdotes, and some of them will even commission artworks from you.
That would be sick.
That would be sick.
Using your
Yeah, but
body,
not for free. Pay your artists, kids.
and paint those commissions on canvas.
I feel like I'm Ren in New York. I've got sirens going off right outside my window.
It's extremely funny. I definitely just assumed that was in Ren's background.
Using
Yep.
anything you've
No, that
from your
was.
expedition.
They were going to get them right outside
That's
my
how your
window.
canvas can be removed,
City
resized,
life, you
rotated
know.
in 3D, and even recolored. The canvas is pretty much your sandbox that lets you put your own spin on commission.
Moose,
And if you feel
raptor.
inspired, you can paint as many creative artworks as you like without any kind of limitation. With hundreds of unlockable stamps at your disposal and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination.
Interesting.
Apart from living your best life
Oh, so
as
it's
the
like
friendly
Midnight.
neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists.
Excuse me.
Like Marianne,
Just like
ambitious
Midjourney
art
Rob.
and Theo, talented musician, among many others.
Rob.
If you manage to befriend them,
Now.
maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio. But you'll have to dive into that
This
story
seems
for
neat.
yourself.
There's
It
no
is
way
coming
you
out
can
in
afford that
2024,
place. Just
and
go,
we hope you'll
just
enjoy
turn
your
around.
adventures as a traveling painter in
It's too
this
big.
lovingly crafted,
No,
whimsical
Cado, this is a fantasy world where it's about like the foundation of arts districts before the yuppies
Hi,
take
everybody.
them
How are you
over.
liking the show so far? This is the time where we take a brief break to talk about the long.
It's called
complicated
squatting.
process
Yeah,
by which
okay,
we set
sure.
up the nominating
There you
committee
go.
And all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the accounting of the.
Tim, sorry. I thought that. Yeah, I thought I was doing something here too. All right. Hey, Kelly from Indie Megabooth here with a very exciting announcement. We're back.
Aww.
Nice.
If
That's
you're a
good.
fan of indie games, you may have seen the Indie Megabooth at shows like PAX West and PAX East over the last decade, bringing together a curated selection of the best up-and-coming indie titles. Games like Crypto
Did
the
Jack Black just
Necrodancer,
want to turn into
Tunic,
Tim Schafer?
Disco Elysium,
Other way
Was
around.
the Tim
Spirit
freaking
Farer,
Schafer thing?
Celeste,
I'm not sure.
Mini Metro, Astroneer, The Stanley Parable.
That would
Tim
explain.
Schafer's been like this for a long time. Jack
Have all been
Black
part of the Indie Megabooth.
has
That's
modeled
true.
his
If
middle
you're a
age
dev,
after
you'll
Tim
likely know
Schafer.
us from
Yeah,
our
I think
industry
so. I think
work,
you're-
such
I think
as
you're
our
right, yeah.
GDC showcases, our presence at Bit Summit, our global outreach and events, including a
The
robust
music video they
scholarship
did
and
for
grant program. And if you've never heard of any
Jack
of
Black's
this,
new
well,
song,
that's
like
fine.
video
Just think
games,
of us as like
is
a
pretty-
stepping
is
stone
pretty
into
great.
the games industry.
It's very
where
funny.
folks who love indie games can connect with each other, discover new games, and be part of a welcoming, diverse, broad, creative community. Indie Megabooth has been in hibernation during the pandemic, but we are so excited to announce that we're finally waking up from our big long slumber and we're ready to move forward with IMB 2.0. Head on over to our brand new website, indiemegabooth.com.
We are
and be
back.
Indie Know by signing up for our newsletter. Learn about new games,
Be Indie
upcoming
Know.
showcases, digital sales, and the best ways to help support the games and
Indie
developers
Know.
that you know and love. As we've always said, individually
Know.
we're tiny, together we're mega.
We have another
That's
world
cute.
premiere for y'all, and it's also really thematically appropriate for.
Can
this
you say that
series.
word?
You'll
Can
see
you-
why in a second.
John
It's
Gibson,
from
can
the
you say world
aesthetically
premiere?
amazing
Careful with
studio
your
called
language.
They've had
Sir.
like
They're
multiple
famous for
world
also series
premieres
that
on
you
this
know and
show
love, but
already.
This next one is not what you're expecting.
Yeah, I
from
think
them.
maybe they licensed
It'll
it
be
because that's in
hurting
collaboration
your
with.
way.
What if Kojima showed
K-Dog?
up?
Flocking
Can you
your way.
imagine how angry Jeff would be?
So funny.
It'll be
Oh,
hurting
it'd be
your
so
way
worth
next
it.
year. It's called Summerhill. It's about sheep.
Cool. Sheep. World
Hi there.
premiere.
My name is Harry Nesbitt, and I'm the founder and creative director of
These developers
Saltsea.
love having plants behind
We're
them.
a small
I mean, I'm
team from
happy
the
for
UK,
them. Plants are great.
best known as
More
the
people should have
developers
plants.
of the Altus
Have
Adventure
confidence that
series.
you can
Now, over
I
the
wish-
last
take
few
care of
years,
them.
we've been busy growing the team.
Yeah, I wish I could
and
take care of
laying the
plants.
groundwork for our most ambitious project yet.
I would have a plant in my
It's
office.
an entirely new
How do we
IP
feel
that
about
aims to
really good
build on
fake
the
plants?
themes that we care about most.
If they're
as a
really
studio.
good,
Don't
it's okay.
don't bother.
but-
Don't bother.
To
Coward.
share this exclusive
I'm
first
gonna
teaser.
Let 'em
Same.
try and become.
So please take a look.
I'm gonna try to be a plant person when I move. I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna really put my heart in it.
Nice.
I mean, listen, I'm an
I just don't get
indie dev
lightning.
now. Like it's legally, I'm legally required to have plants behind me in all like future shots. You know.
Get a grow lamp, Rob.
No.
Gotta get a plant.
So I lived that life, Cado. It sucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One, like those things have to be on so much that if you want it to be dark, too bad. Grow light got to stay on.
Somebody asked, "Was that in my contract?" I haven't signed a contract. Don't be silly.
Can you trade your dog for a pig though? Is my question.
This looks fantastic. Oh my god. What a great fucking movie. I haven't watched that in ages.
Oh.
Live, laugh, livestock. I'm putting it on my. I'm
I
putting
hope
it
you
on my
enjoyed
house.
this first look at our brand new game, Summerhill. To give you a little bit more detail, Summerhill is a story-driven puzzle game in which you play as a young shepherd.
Do we need that second shot?
Together,
of, like,
you'll be
the side
setting
of their
out to
face?
rescue your lost
Is that
flock that have been
necessary?
scattered
Yeah,
across the
it
mysterious
creates
Give me the other
visual
shot.
interest.
that lies at the border of your home.
Give me the other shot.
Summerhill brings together gentle problem-solving, fluid herding-based gameplay, and striking pastoral landscapes to tell a
Fluid,
timeless coming-of-age
herding-based
folktale.
gameplay.
As a team, we've
Fluid,
been massively inspired by
herding-based
the rich
gameplay.
history and cultural impact of sheep herding
Fluid,
across the world. There are few
herding-based
people or
gameplay.
places that haven't been impacted in some small way by the practice of shepherding.
If we all
Even the
chanted
name
enough,
Summerhill is a
I think
name
we
often
can
given
conjure
to
something.
highland pastures where sheep are taken to graze during the warmest months of the year. In many ways, sheep herding is in our DNA, and we really want to do justice to this timeless tradition and tell a story that could only be told in this way.
I don't know. Does the world
We're
need
also
another
super excited to be working again with our
FHBG?
longtime collaborator, Todd Baker. Todd is a composer and audio designer best known for his work on games such as Monument Valley 2, Dreams, and our very own Altos Odyssey. We can't wait to share more with you, so if you'd like to be the first to hear about what we're up to, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game, or go to summerhill.game to join our mailing list. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you again soon.
Nice. Seems neat.
Next up, we have an update on Eternites.
Mhm.
This is from Studio Psy, essentially a one-person team with a few friends helping out on the side. And it's a dating action
The most
game.
brilliant guy
Now,
in my
we've heard a lot
classics
about
program
this
was a shepherd.
title,
It was infuriating.
What's happening?
I'm sorry, Greg. I know I shouldn't be interrupting Day of the Devs,
What is that?
but it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out. It won't be easy.
If only with some
and the road will
Pokemon
be long,
guns
but
to deal with this situation.
I hope Greg shows up to
worth
help.
fighting for.
Greg, hurry.
you put him in the game.
Is a dating
Come
action
on,
game,
Greg Rice, get in the game.
adrenaline-fueled combat,
Get in the neck,
and
get in the
mixes it
game.
together with a heartfelt love story.
About Philip.
Can I be honest for a moment? Sometimes with all these infected, it's too much. And it's during these moments that I'm happy to have someone to lean on.
Like Greg.
Fighting for our lives,
Philip.
solving puzzles, exploring dungeons. It all seems easier when you have someone special by your side to make things less scary. So, what now? Did you just shush me? Because the teacher might hear us.
Yeah, sure. Let's
What's
say
going
that.
on right now? What?
It's a dating sim.
Have you ever passed a note to
Whoa.
your crush?
Why do you
They
look like
changed
that?
art
all of a sudden?
styles.
Ooh, we went to,
You know what the
we went to
fuck?
horny town.
Friendship? That's cool and not...
Wow, we are so cheesy.
Mini-games! We have so many mini-games that can help you...
Remember the squatting minigame from Final Fantasy VII?
So yeah,
I do.
you can fight monsters, explore dungeons... date? I mean, so many things, like...
I had to
train,
listen to MK play the
scavenge.
squatting mini game for like an hour because she wanted to beat the final boss of the gym.
Anyway,
And I was like, I'm not sure it's happening. She was like, no, I'm gonna get him.
activities if
I'm
you
gonna-
want to save
I'm gonna get him.
clock is ticking.
Did she?
Cool.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, good. Save your dates. Save
Wish
the
list
dates.
now.
Pretty good.
Next up, from Italian-Icelandic developer Evil Licorice, comes a nostalgia
Isn't that just all licorice?
Italian-Icelandic.
that demystifies electronics engineering and allows you to share your creations with the community.
Hello everyone.
What was Zachtronics
I'm
like?
Marco from Evil Licorice, and I'm one
Oh, that's a breadboard, baby.
He's got a breadboard. Ah, yeah.
The Zachtronics spirit
Here we
lives.
fucking go.
It takes me forever to build something like this. I love the feeling of seeing something happening
Yeah.
on screen like this
Yeah.
when I rotate the knob or I press the buttons. And this is where the idea for retro gadgets comes from, is to being able
He
to
loves
build
it.
digital gadgets with little effort. We love
The pinholes are so
Pico 8
tiny
by
and the pins are so
Lexaloff
big.
because it brings you this retro environment where you can build your own games in Lua. And we also love Shenzhen.io by Zachtronics because it managed to teach you low-level programming effortlessly. And Retro Gadgets tries to take the best of both worlds and adds a layer of hardware building and customization. All this is packaged in a cozy and retro-inspired environment. We have a fantastic community, and people have been.
Oh, that's really
creating
neat.
Insane gadgets.
Oh, I'm
that
gonna make
go
such a
well
fucked
beyond
up little
our
Game Boy.
initial expectations. So please
This is
join
really
our
neat.
Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets is in early access on Steam, and we have
Hell
big
yes.
plans in store. Bye.
I want to say that I sent Ren a code
If
for
you've
that
ever
at
watched
some
the
point.
Mars Curiosity rover on one of its
I'm pretty
missions,
sure I did.
you very
The
well
game
may
that's
have become
previewed?
fascinated
Yeah.
by one of the hyper-specific
Yeah, it's been out
contraptions
for- I don't think
and
it's brand
gadgets
new.
on board to measure soil samples and hunt for traces
Maybe.
of water. Our next game poses a very important question.
It just rings a bell.
Sure, Curiosity can tell us the weather on a planet millions of miles away, but can it deliver a pizza? In Mars First Logistics from Shape Shop, you'll be given the task of carrying awkwardly shaped objects from point A to point B by assembling and piloting your very own Mars rovers. And in doing so, perhaps
Well,
you
it's
will
in early
solve
access,
pepperoni-based problems
Mm-hmm.
that truly matter.
Hello, I'm Ian McClarty from Shape Shop. We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia, and we're making this game, Mars First Logistics. In Mars First Logistics, you'll be helping to
Didn't some
establish
company just
a
prove that
colony
making
on the
robots
surface of
making
Mars.
robots make
You'll
pizza
do
is
this
too
by
hard for investors?
transporting
Yes,
often
a
awkwardly
startup
shaped
did shut
objects
down
between
because
A
it was
and B,
like
using
mobile
vehicles
trucks
that you
with
design
robot
and
pizza
build yourself.
kitchens in the back.
Wow.
Wait, but the robots
wait
made
a
the
minute.
pizza?
The idea was there was a
Oh, this
machine
is
that would like
neat.
sort of make pizza in the back of the
Hell
truck,
yeah.
but it turned out they couldn't quite hack the making pizza part.
I only know this because I literally watched it like 2 days ago, but that was a whole plot in Silicon Valley. And they got bankrupted immediately.
As you complete
That was a
deliveries,
good show.
the game will give you new toys to play with.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cute.
Yes.
This is neat.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
This actually reminds me a lot.
Landing. I was like, my heart was in my mouth.
This actually reminds me a lot of like working on a robotic game, like the very specific like kinds of challenges that they're doing. Like I have designed like exactly this before. This is very cute.
The game is set in
Nuts
a
and
vast
bolts
open
likes are
world,
having a renaissance.
and
You're
you're
right,
free to
Zoibot.
pick and
They are.
choose which jobs you'd like to take on. There's a mix of procedurally generated side jobs and handcrafted main contracts. In the main contracts, you'll be helping to construct new buildings.
Yeah, this is very
in the game's
FRC.
world.
Did I hear some street racing?
We are not planning on doing Devolver, right? Oh yeah, that was a ATV probably.
Figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using the parts that you
Really
have
annoying
available.
people in New York love to drive ATVs down the middle of the fucking street.
Rob, can I go rent an ATV?
It's probably a dirt bike. Devolver is later today, but we'll be streaming.
I've seen both.
We'll be streaming System
I was
Shock
about
while
to
it
say,
happens.
And as
I
you
do
build
feel
up
like
your
the
collection
ATV
of
might be the
parts,
douchiest mode of
more creative
transport.
options will become available to you. And I think
Oh, you can make a fucked up guy.
Is just messing around.
Hell
and
yeah.
being creative.
That's a man.
He's so
Who
strong.
pays taxes?
Oh god.
Oh god.
No, be careful with him.
Stay together, stay
Buddy.
together.
Oh.
You made it.
You can still pay his
Finally,
taxes.
I'm really excited to announce that Mars First Logistics will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd of June. That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what
They should have
everyone
mixed the
builds in
rocket a little
game.
higher for this bit
Thank
to work.
you.
Like,
It's good though. It's good though.
it is.
You'd think the
But he's also
aftermath of the
announcing the
worldwide
date.
flood
I mean,
would be
it's
pretty
I
bleak, right?
I get it.
Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die Gute Fabrik has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione
Oh, is this
and
the
Sports Friends
Mutazione
comes the
sequel?
all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Saltsea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Saltsea Chronicles.
I'm ready to buckle the swash.
Hello. We are Die Gute Fabrik. I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Saltsea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Saltsea Chronicles today. It's a flooded world, story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew.
Ooh.
All right,
yeah.
I'm into that.
Hell yeah. Crew dynamics. Let's go.
At the beginning of the game, you're going to discover that
Is that
Maya,
Mina?
your captain, has gone
No.
missing. And together your
I thought that was
ragtag
Una.
crew are going to heist a ship
No.
and set out across the Saltsea archipelago in search of
What was that
clues.
sound?
In each
Was
that
it
the
in the
game?
stream? I think it was in the game, maybe.
Animal, come out.
That was on the-
Animal, come out.
That was,
Where are you?
that was, I believe,
And
on
what
the
to say
stream,
to the people that
and then I just made a big stretch noise. So
That was before your stretch
No, that was not a
noise,
that was
yeah.
not a stretch noise.
I thought it was
Okay.
Mina making a
And each
noise.
location is built on the
No, that was a
fragments
creature
of
in the
this world
game.
that came before.
So that ship is fucking
Our
haunted.
art team have
Yeah,
really done
yeah.
an incredible job. One of my favorite locations is called Los
Oh, they
Gatos,
got a
and on
cat
that island,
elevator.
the people there live symbiotically with this community of cats.
I like how they
As
say
you
that
explore, you'll find a brand new
symbiotically.
trick-taking card game designed
In
for
they
us.
coexist.
It's a really good way to sort of take a break from the
They're not
story.
assimilated.
It's called
You cannot
Spoilers, and
assimilate
you
the
can play it all
cats.
over the archipelago, and you might discover how each community has slightly different house rules.
Cado, are you living symbiotically?
Yes.
Your cat?
Oh, hey, Cado, it looks like this
Cado
game's
is
for
our
you, huh?
exploration system. So we're sort of
Oh.
I mean, yes. I thought it looked neat anyways.
Cats and cards.
And
You
cards.
don't have to pigeonhole them
Shoulder
that
button on
way.
your controller or select a screen span arrow to move almost instantaneously across a space. It allows us to lay the
ETBC
story
111.
down away
Wait,
from
do I
letting
have
the
to play
cats
cards?
much more
You
organically.
get to
You
play
get
cards.
to play cards.
Saltsea Chronicles doesn't tell a story about a hero. It's a story about a community and how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange, maybe, and have its own things going on. There's also a strong sense of genre-based storytelling too. So while you might be new to the world of Saltsea, you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Saltsea Chronicles with you all today, and I can't wait for you to explore
It's gonna
the
get
rich
pretty
world,
real when I have to
get
put
know
down
the
mutiny on
wonderful
that ship and
characters,
hang a
to
few of
hear
those
what
characters.
paths
in
you take when you play.
But like it'll
True.
mean so
It's
much
true,
more because
Rob.
we had those wacky adventures.
Yeah.
It'll make the
Alright,
betrayal
Sorry,
sting
there's
that
no
much more.
There's no more cats.
Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations, all their ups and downs, their triumphs and tribulations.
Is he doing it
or
in the
making a
documentary?
real video game over the
Schaefer
course
has
of
gotten
7 years.
fucking addicted
There's no way to do
to
it.
just showing the messiness of
This is
making
actually
video
pretty cool.
games.
Two Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years while they were making Psychonauts 2, and they made a super hyper duper long documentary series unlike anything you've ever seen in games.
Like so
all the
long.
intimacy, all the tears, the outrage and joys.
It is really
and
long.
all the things
I've
that
watched
happen
like
in game development that
14
never
hours
really
of
gets
it.
documented because
Wow.
who has access like this? So here's a very quick sneak peek at their incredibly long series. We highly encourage you to watch this thing. It's amazing.
Maybe talk less about his lifetime.
So what's next?
Psychonauts 2. To get to the dollar amount we're talking about, it's probably going to take financing from a lot of different avenues.
No Clip, Twitter.
Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start.
You know, No Clip from Twitter.
So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. It's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding when it's done.
Hopefully you get a chance to
You know, Corey Barlog from Twitter.
Just say also say God of War.
Thank you for helping us.
And I know who Corey Barlog is.
3, 2, 1.
It is really tremendous. It is a truly impressive work. I
To
highly
submit
recommend
your
it.
game for future Day of the Devs, or to just hear about Day of the Devs in general, go to dayofthedevs.com for more info.
Thank you to all the incredible sponsors that have been with us since the very beginnings of Day of the Devs. We're going on 11 years. We could not pay for any of this without these sponsors. They donate to us, ask for nothing in return except a showcase of incredible games from indie devs all around the world. So please, applause for all the cool logos
I'll say
on
that,
the screen. We appreciate you. We couldn't do
There's
this without
no
you.
branding on
Thank
this
you.
really, right?
Thank you
Like, it's
again
pretty light.
to the incomparable Dose One. He's
Yeah.
been supplying the beats for all the transitions between all these amazing games.
Oh, Dose
Ever
One.
since we started doing
It's
these
so long
digital
since I've seen
showcases for Day of the Devs. Thank you again. You're a hero amongst heroes. Go check out his music. It's amazing. Hell, Dose One is incredible. Thank you for watching Day of the Devs yet again. If you're looking for more information or you just want to subscribe to the coolest newsletter in all the land, go to dayofthedevs.com. The URL on your screen. Follow us on social media. We got more coming up this year. Thank you to our friend Jeff Keighley. The Summer Game Fest showcase was amazing. We're so happy to be a part of Summer Game Fest for these last.
You haven't
5
seen
years.
it yet.
Definitely stick
This is
around. We're not
pre-recorded.
completely done yet. We have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia. Thanks to our friends who made the game Chia. It's worth it. It's really
Maybe his
cool
segments are
happening right now.
live.
That was fun.
Yeah, they always do a
It was
good job.
great.
I always feel like it's a nice come down from the sort of like sugar rush of the games that Keighley tends to highlight and pick.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff on this one. Many more world premieres than Games
Yeah.
Fest proper.
There was a
Well,
dearth
it's just-
of world premieres on Summer Game Fest.
Well, just wait
It's
until
just
you see what Microsoft's got cooking up. Just get ready for the onslaught on Sunday.
I mean, we
Hey,
get some
Rob, do you think
Redfall DLC, you know?
Do you think we see Stalker 2 get delayed again?
Yeah, probably. Like I still don't
yeah.
really like. I'm very at peace with. Someday I might see a Stalker 2.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually.
We're closer than we've ever been.
Yeah, I mean, there'll probably be some sort of. It's very easy to imagine some sort of like emotional, like behind the scenes, them working on it, given everything that's going on around them. Like, we're still fighting, we're still making the game, but like with no indication of when it's coming. That would be my best guess.
Yeah. I will say the one thing Day of the Devs had going against it was that the opening was so strong that it just kind of had for me, a bit of a drop-off quality in terms of, like, maybe it's just because we've been sitting here and doing this for a while, but, like, the opening run of games they showed was so strong that it was just like...
Oh, so I need to go back is what you're saying. I need to...
You need to see the picture game. You need to see the picture
yes,
picture game.
Viewfinder. Look up Viewfinder. Also, they showed Hyper Light Breaker stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
yeah? Did that look good?
Yeah.
All right. Did they say, like, an early access date? So I'm pretty sure that game is starting in early access.
I missed it if there was a date. I don't think there was. But it's possible there was and I just missed it.
I think it's this summer. I don't think it's super far off, but I might be wrong.
All right, well, is that it for this stage? We take a little break and then figure out when
we should
System Shock's
go
happening?
down so that we can send a new notification for System Shock, given that it's a new thing, a different thing.
Will it send another notification though?
I think it's been long enough.
Okay.
I believe
either way, we
it's
should tell people. Yeah.
Every couple, 2 to 3 hours, I think.
But yeah, you and Natalie are gonna play System Shock, right, Rob?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Natalie is joining. Yes.
And we're gonna play new System Shock because
you are
the
You're
saves
you're starting
are
over.
Well, we want to see some new System Shock. People like it's newish, and people should see it.
Well,
also,
wait, what happened with the
saves have
saves?
gone missing.
What?
Oh my god.
Hang on. Remember when I had to fix the PC and handle some stuff?
Yeah.
Well, there was a casualty, and I didn't learn that till last night.
What?
It's fine. I'm sure I can get those saves back.
This is just an excuse so you don't have to beat original System Shock. This is very convenient for you.
No. Maybe. I'll bet I could play up to where we were real fast. I'll bet I could get so far so fast.
Oh, I bet you could.
I mean,
Rob.
obviously,
You're so strong and brave.
It'd just be because I know where to go now. It wouldn't be because I wouldn't be sharing control time with Natalie. That's not what I'm saying. I am just saying that having gone through that together, now my second time through would be faster and maybe a little more efficient with regard to various types of ammo.
Okay. All right.
Just as brave as Master
noted.
Chief. John 117 of Remap Radio.
So Natalie and Rob, back with that. What are you thinking of what's the flip over? Should people be sticking around? The channel's going to go live again? Are you going to go away for an hour? What's the timeline for folks?
Let me just check. I think it should only be maybe 20 minutes down. I just need to stand up and walk around.
Oh, okay.
A bit.
Excellent. All right, so yeah, everyone stretch your legs, walk around. If you want to come back and watch Natalie and Rob play some System Shock, I guess, new System Shock. Not System Shock 2, but maybe one day System Shock 2. You can come back and do that. And then for us, you're all going to be recording a podcast tomorrow. Is Adam Conover 100% now, or are we still
95?
Maybe there's an Adam. 95% of Adam Conover will be there tomorrow for a podcast that'll go out tomorrow afternoon. The the Bear podcast is already out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's out there for for Foundation tier members, of which, we're experimenting in that tier. The vast majority of what's going to happen in the next couple weeks, couple months is going to be stuff that's just continuations of Waypoint Plus segments and work. But we are experimenting with some ideas, and one of those is we want to watch the Bear, and we don't want to have to come up with a structure or a segment for it. So we talked about the Bear and then put it in the Foundation
Just
tier.
enjoy some
Where those
random
folks at.
quality content.
Yeah, enjoy the content.
Exactly.
You give us money to enjoy the content.
Yeah. We'll figure out how that's delivered later. And then we'll be back on Sunday for the Xbox Showcase and the Starfield Deep Dive. I believe those are running back to back. Does that start at noon again? Noon Eastern, or 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific? I can't remember the exact timing. But yeah, look it up. We'll be back for the same sort of thing, starting a little earlier, streaming and talking over that. And that'll be that. And I'll be at Summer Games Fest for the next 2 days playing games as well. So I think that's it. Is there anything else y'all want to shout out before we get the fuck out of here?
Now stick around.
Can't
See y'all in a
faces.
bit.
Yeah, all right, see you tomorrow, Mr. System Shock.
Bye.
Yep. Godspeed.
Hey, that didn't do what I... What?
Are we still on? Hey, everybody. Bye.